dummy.
He's so trash.
Why do fools
Fall in love.
Why do birds sing?
Oh, you all like that?
Frankie Lyman.
Come on, Dad, get in front of the camera.
What you got, baby?
I ain't know where the fuck they were going. That boy got on them Frankie Lyman 3. We back.
Welcome back. Man,
I disconnected.
You trash messing with my boy.
Man, I mess with everything.
The butterscotch six.
Anybody can get it, B.
Bro.
Anybody can get it, B.
Damn, man.
It's a wild
Hey, look.
boy.
Anybody ever looked at me
mad
funny?
at them.
Ever said some frivolous shit? You fucking dead, man. They send me my kid finger in the middle, man.
Yeah.
Don't do that, though.
What?
That boy's trash.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
and that ain't
He ain't
what
say it like that.
I don't give a fuck what he said, nigga. He said something like it.
He did. He said something like it. It
Yeah,
sounded trash the
nigga
way
want
you
me to
said it.
repeat that bit word for word.
Kid him.
That's what kind of happens.
Man,
when
y'all
you quote
seen
something.
y'all seen that Home Alone stuff? Like if his mama was black.
No, I seen it, but I ain't clicked on it. Was it funny?
What would have happened?
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
see it. What happened?
When he was like,
Got his ass
she was like,
knocked
go
through the
upstairs.
house.
He was like, I am upstairs, dummy.
Oh,
She put that man out the window, goddamn.
dummy. That nigga said dummy. To
I
his
forgot he
black
said
mama.
that.
Dummy.
But he definitely say that.
He did.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I lived in Wisconsin, fool, you used to see some stuff.
Things and some stuff.
Like-
Probably why Macaulay all messed up as an
No,
adult, though.
cuz like straight up, like you used to hear.
I'm upstairs, dummy.
Yeah, and I'm like,
You ain't gonna do nothing?
well, I get paralyzed.
You gonna choke that nigga?
right.
You ain't gonna
You
choke
still
him?
around here walking?
Yeah, my upbringing different from
You
that.
still got a big old house to live in?
Shut up, mom.
You gonna be quiet.
Hey, look, me and
Dog
Martin,
gonna be loud.
me and Martin used to look at each other.
Fingers are twiddling.
Martin know what I'm talking about. We back, baby. I'm telling you, I'm here for it today.
I ain't never really saw a nigga disrespect his mama though.
See that? I was quick with it.
You're quick with
He
it.
big crab. But I never really saw a nigga up close disrespect his mama. In
I've
person.
seen it before, and they was
seen it.
they was of the same.
That was
yeah.
wild.
It was wild.
See my sister do it one time, but mom's got that right real fast. So other than that, I ain't seen
Yeah, I couldn't see.
She put in
yeah,
the,
that was
Nebraska
wild. That's
chokehold.
crazy.
Oh.
I think she probably got hit for the Senate.
I couldn't do nothing but be a bobblehead for
There you go, my
Bobble her head near the mic is wild. Pause.
Dummy.
oh bobbleheaded mama.
Pause.
Big pause.
Yeah, that nigga bobble headed on the mic. That's crazy.
Yeah, you
Y'all
did
ain't never
bop
saw
her
y'all
head on the mic.
till you see your mama smack your sister.
Shit, till you see your mama smack you.
Yeah.
Well, I had,
That one you
I
don't
messed
really
around
see.
and got.
You don't really see that one.
Hey, look, y'all watched the fight. If you watched the fight last night, did you hear him say, "Man, he was just good." Man, that man hit me with a punch. I'm like, boom.
ain't
What
see
happened?
it.
Where it come from? man, my mama slapped me so fast one time. I went to get smart. No, I don't know. It was one of them things you got to smell it yourself. I'm like, man, I don't want to. I'm telling you, it was so quick. I don't want to. I think it was too quick for her because after she did it, she was like, oh,
I slapped him.
Oh yeah.
but then look, then she gonna get tough.
I told you.
She said, yeah, I told you better be tough.
You didn't know you got slapped.
You didn't know you was capable of doing that.
It was just a reaction.
Now be quiet next time.
But she was swift with it. I felt the wind. You felt the wind before you felt the thing, you know? It was like, what the fuck? Why the wind blowing?
A double pop.
goddamn.
Oh,
got
yeah,
double
I know. Your lips just tremble.
You know how you go watch the fireworks and you see the light before you hear the sound?
Right.
That's what happened. I felt the wind before I felt it. Pow! Like, okay, mama, mama a little swift. She had little Mayweather hands.
Man.
My mom put real hands on the nigga like, pop, pop, pop. I told you, I've
Yeah.
been telling y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
She
her
put
hitting your
real
sister, that
hand
was like a real fight in that whole
I'm
one.
like,
He probably didn't want to
Nah,
fight
he
your mama
he
back.
looked at her like, back up. But she did it. So I commend her for doing it.
What
And for
you
the
would,
niggas-
that would have been wild. He would have, pow, what you would have did?
That's a seabird. That's a pelican. I see a
I ain't
pelican.
even much see that.
I see the
I ain't
pelican.
even, you know, after the story, like, you know, when somebody tell you a story, he hit you?
He just gonna slap her. He gonna
Nah,
slap. He gonna
man.
kill me,
He hit
goddamn.
you. If I would have saw him hit you, I must was looking
didn't know
down,
he
see my
hit
back
you.
was turned, and then that's how tall I used to be every time we had fights in college.
Well, you did. Hit
Oh,
him.
y'all was fighting?
Y'all was fighting?
Well, you did hit him first, mama. You was wrong. Mama, you was
You
wrong.
ain't have to go over there.
We had 19 fights, and Todd didn't see.
Sorry, I ain't
20
seen
of
out
them.
of one of them.
Hey, man, you gotta, you know, hey,
duck, hide, don't see him.
It ain't like
After
I
the
ain't
fight?
see him. But
He was right there for the chants and the pictures.
I mean, like he'll be right there, and then the fighter happened, and I ain't see it.
No more time.
no more time. Poof.
No. But see what's crazy is, man, it's like it would happen when I wasn't there. But I'm always there. So it's,
Exactly.
you know, it's weird.
What just happened? I told y'all what happened. He swung on him.
You say I was there, but it happened like I wasn't there.
For real,
Todd
like,
watched the hand connect to the fist.
like, honestly though, I swear, like 99.9% of those fights, I'll be right there, and then the moment that I'm not, it'll jump off.
It's
Every
all good
time.
to be like, man, I ain't want to fight.
But that was
19
never
times,
the
man.
case. It was
Boy,
never the case.
Boy, the club used to be the size of this room.
It was
19.
You
never
was
the
there.
case.
Say
It
what
was
y'all
never
want to
the
say.
case.
For me, it was always the case. Man, I don't want to fight. I'm sorry.
Hey, I feel you.
but
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's
That's
just-
right,
that's
that's
what
cool.
I'm trying to tell him.
That's cool.
That's what I'm
But-
trying to tell him, man. I don't
that
want
was
to fight.
Todd
never
said he
the
was a
case.
lover, not a fighter, and I understand it. I respect
No,
it.
Todd
But
didn't
don't
say
say
that.
you wasn't
Todd
there.
ain't say that.
I was-
Todd
I'm
said,
telling
I
you.
didn't see
I
it.
didn't see
I
it.
don't know what went
There
on.
was a couple times, Rock and Cam Money was in some compromising positions.
Rock
you
was
can't
a
let
wild
your
water.
friend be like that. Like, you got to help him.
Yeah.
Sometimes can you be like, all right, man, you just started 2 minute fights on your own. You got to get
Oh,
your
nigga,
ass
we
beat.
had to have a talk.
Right, for real.
We had to have a talk. Nigga, we had to tell Rock before we, hey, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, my nigga. Don't be doing that shit and don't be pulling that shit again.
He doing that shit again.
And he did that shit again.
Every goddamn time. It never failed. But here we go. You tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm stopped.
I'm Joe.
I'm tired.
We back.
Full strength. Yeah. Y'all ain't never seen no podcast.
Rangers
We at
unite.
full strength.
You talking about y'all that fell off.
Yeah, we took some episodes
Hey, man,
off.
we been here 5 years in a row, man.
Yeah.
We deserved a 2-week notice
Yeah.
of notices.
We back like we never left, because like we
Here.
say every week, we never
Present.
leave. This episode 252. Yes, 252 episodes from the most consistent podcast you can find.
Hi.
Unless you go up. But then even then, shit, we stepping on them too.
Yeah, we got numbers like that.
Yeah. But
numbers like that.
feeling good, man. It's Sunday, man. We in there doing what we do. Y'all know what we do, because we do what we do.
All the time.
That was kind of true.
Oh, that was real.
There was a lot of doing.
Yeah, I did.
A lot of doing.
Because I do it. Yeah, because when I do it, I do it. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh,
man, we feeling good, man. Everybody played along with it. That's all you had to do. And then you wouldn't have felt left out.
you have so much animosity. I just don't.
I
Is
do.
it warranted?
I don't know because I didn't come in with that energy. I was
Well,
just
was
here
it warranted
chilling.
just now for when it came from?
I mean, he didn't have to stop the whole podcast to do it.
Well, it actually
Let
the
that
beat
nigga know.
stopped because it's time to do what we normally do. I know it's been a minute for you, but this
No,
what
I
we
wasn't saying about the beat. Shut the fuck up.
So you done forgot how to
Ooh, here
pod
we
and he
go.
being sassy. Which
Here
one
we
is
go.
it?
One thing.
Which
we
one
the
is
same.
it?
He done forgot how to pod because you know what to say, because it normally drops like that, and then that's what we do. Everybody participated but
No,
you.
but I always shit on your when you do that.
I know, because you don't
So
like me
that's
to shine.
so maybe you forgot
You
how to
heard
pod.
he told on himself, then.
No, that's something I always do it.
No, he said I always do that. I know it. It's me. I get it. You don't like me to shine too much.
I would love to
get
say that pre-production Can't Get Right said he wasn't gonna fight with nobody, but
Yeah, that went out the window fast.
Fast.
I'm ready now.
it. Good.
Fuck else you got to say?
Oh,
Florida State, let's go.
so hold on. Are you ready to fight or not fight?
They don't,
Yeah, fight.
Oh, okay.
they don't deserve to be in
He
the
went
playoffs.
back.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
Florida State be
Stop,
in the
hey,
playoffs.
but stop
I
beefing with the
disagree.
table though.
but this nigga get beef with my laptop.
Oh, that shit was
just
crazy.
he just
Let me just put that out there. That was
You just
crazy.
you was a boom.
That
I
nigga-
told him he just thought of shit. Yeah, that nigga went crazy
That nigga
in the
went
Todd.
crazy.
Todd, son.
That nigga did this,
I thought he was
goddamn.
finna slap
Nigga
you.
hit you with the
I'ma be
grandma hug tap.
Of course, Todd. is
Grandma
gonna-
I
back.
thought he was finna slap you. See, I'm trying to be on the nigga side.
Of course, Todd gonna see
Dummies.
that.
Why-
Yeah,
yeah.
he gonna see that it was just
In a minute, you're going to have beef against the whole table in a minute. You
bring him on.
Yeah, you don't do good when it be all three. But man, we back in this thing, man. We missed y'all, man. We hate that we had to leave the way we had, but life be life, and man, and
Life-
sometimes it just happens.
life's running,
I feel like, man, I want to tell y'all, man, if I don't mind to give y'all roses, I'll give y'all roses from Dez, who Todd Can't Get Right. We make sure it's a point
Give
to be
yourself
here
some, give
every.
yourself
Oh
some.
yeah, me, nigga. Of course, nigga. I'm talking. But we make it a point to be here every week. And it's not easy, man, finding 5 grown men to be on the same schedule every Sunday. And if you don't believe me, just look at all these other podcasts that start and can't finish, you know? And for 5 years, y'all come
5
in and
years.
consistently done what we done. I appreciate y'all boys, man, for being here. I appreciate y'all families for lending y'all to the pod. And we here, man. Back like we never left. Where we at with it though? Hoop?
Are they really lending us, or we like, nah, we leaving? I'm going.
I mean, at the end of the day, what the fuck they gonna do?
That's true.
Nigga, nigga, I bleed this shit,
Right,
man.
nigga, I'm lending
Like,
you.
nigga, I throw fam.
I'm tripping out to my bad.
That nigga say lending, man.
I'm lending me. All right, now.
Whoa.
I'm jumping all the way out there. Come back, poke your chest out. But nah. But that is good, man. And it's cool to have people who understand that you like to do what you come and do. Because it's cool, man. It's cool, it's fun.
Do what you love what you do.
Therapy. It ain't nothing heinous, nothing mean, nothing. All of this has good intentions. So if you don't get this, then you just not the right person to be there. So, you know, and that's why I commend our people for being there for us. But my last, how the fuck long we been out there?
Two.
Been on 2 episodes, 3, 4.
Hoop been out
It's been about 4 weeks. Man, it's been good, man. I enjoyed myself, man. I enjoyed that break, man. And when you've been going at it for 5 years strong, yeah, I know we took a week off here and there, but that's probably been the longest time we've taken off in 5 months.
Facts.
And that's really like 3 days of work when you really think about it. In 5 years, us taking off 3 days of work, niggas do that yearly, B.
What does that say about your lifestyle? Hoop? Like, do you think that's a good or a bad thing? Like, you take 3 days off and it feels like you've taken a fucking month off.
It depends on what it is, but from this, it really did feel like a long time, even though it was really just 3 days. It just means I'm dedicated to doing whatever I'm gonna do. That's me. And if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
That's
And
why
I'm
I
gonna
can't do
dedicate
something.
myself to doing it.
That's why I can't do stuff I'm not passionate about.
Right.
Because when I'm passionate about something, I'll do it without being asked.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it without being made or forced to do it. Like I just do it second nature. And that's why for me, I can't do shit that I'm not passionate about.
Yeah,
it's
that
hard
shit
for me to do it.
Especially at this age, that shit ain't fun no more. Like, you
it
know what I'm
ain't.
saying? I got a job that's a job, and we all need the job to pay the bills. But the rest of it, it's gonna be what I like to do.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing else after that gonna force me to do something I don't want to do or that I feel like I need to do or just, you know, it's just there. So for me, but for me, the podding, I love it.
Yeah.
And I said that like a week after we missed the first week. I was like, man, damn, we gonna have a lot to talk about. We gonna come back. We gonna have fun and ready to pod today. Let's go pod on Wednesday. Oh no, I can't. We can't. And you know, it's just, and I get that. It was a joke, but I meant it. I fully, really meant it. If we could all came pod that day, like a week after, like, let's go pod. We would have did. I would have did.
That's how I felt that Sunday. Last Sunday when we couldn't,
Right.
you know, when it didn't work out, I was like, shit, I'm ready to go now. What's up?
Yeah.
But
I sure read it last week.
Yeah, I also think that everything deserves a break.
I read it last week.
I think everything deserves a break. What that mean? You can't get ready. Come on, spit it out. Beef with that nigga, man. Come on, man. It's the beef day, cuz. Get it off your chest. I can see it on your chest. I see it.
No, he was ready.
I can see your heart beating, bumping out your sweater.
My man said he was ready. He was ready. That's what he said. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's been cool for me, man. I enjoyed that time off. I needed that time off. I deserved that time off. And during that time off, I spent it with family.
Did you do anything special?
Going back to Thanksgiving. That's where I'm going. Get him, Todd. Tell him to leave me alone.
I wouldn't leave.
I fuck with you. If you can't see, I'm in an instigating mood today. If you hadn't noticed, I'm instigating everything, man. But it started. It go back to Thanksgiving, man. Me, the girls, meaning my wife, my 2 daughters, my dog that's female, and me and my homeboy Metro. Also Warren too. We all went to New Orleans. Let me get that.
That nigga included the bitch.
What? Yeah, she a bitch, but she was cool though. But I included her all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went home for Thanksgiving. I spent it with the family. We was down there. Like, my kids ain't never been to fucking Bayou Classic. I experienced that my whole life.
That's dope. That's
So
dope.
they got to come down there and see Bayou Classic. Not only then we went from the parades outside to Canal Street, crowded like Mardi Gras, to going into the game and then seeing the halftime of Southern Grambling and seeing Fantasia and seeing line dances and seeing bounce music and seeing all of that shit, and then Warren being grown enough to buy us drinks while we do it. You know what I'm saying?
Go get the drinks.
Right. Nigga. All of that shit was fun, you know what I'm saying? And then taking little family pictures, like those little small shit, the whole family of me, it was my family, my first time with my family taking real family Christmas pictures. So that was dope.
Y'all had the matching pajamas?
We had them, you know, mom's going all out. She always go all out with
Who
the
took the
pajamas.
pictures?
I did from my phone, but I put it on the
Put it
timer.
on the timer, okay.
Put it on time. Put it on the tripod.
So
put
you
it
had
on
to
the
got
timer.
that push it and run, get in place?
No. Like it's for my phone, so I could hit it on my
So
phone.
what you'll put in your
10
pocket?
seconds, sit it down. And
Okay. how you pose?
you gotta get there.
I think had that Clark Kent, didn't it?
Goddamn. Put that Home Alone on, you know what I'm saying? But doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That was cool. And just being around the family and all of the family in one house, no matter the circumstances, was pretty cool, man. Then last week, White's 40th birthday, we went to
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You ain't have to say the age, but
She embraced
40
it.
is a
She
milestone.
said
I
it.
think
Milestone.
She said
put
it.
on
She put it
internet.
out there. So
I never know what the rules are because some people say it.
say it if they say it. Say it if they say it, you say it. But I don't care. I didn't even think of it if she did or didn't. I think it's commendable.
Like we
'cause
celebrate
when they
motherfuckers
saw
do
you,
that.
We
when
don't
they
get
see
to
you
see
at
that.
40, they
Right.
be like, "Oh, you don't look 40." So shit,
40
see?
where?
Yeah, right.
Some people be 40
In your kneecaps,
there.
goddamn.
Like
In
right
your
there.
kneecap.
You're 40 right there.
In your back in the morning when you get out the bed. There you
Me
go.
this morning.
Right.
God damn.
Can't get right.
I
when
did
you
that little
just
shit
said,
that y'all said.
Hey.
My boy just said, "I was like, ugh." I just told you, ugh.
Every time I get up, my knee pop in the morning.
My some of my.
It'd be like my third step. It's like boop.
But Puerto Rico was dope, man. I got to
I
ride
love Puerto
fucking
Rico.
jet skis in the Atlantic. Nigga was bouncing 10 fucking feet in the air. And that shit, nigga, I ain't never had to, on the jet ski, just calm down, like, hold on. Chill.
The water was choppy.
Man, that shit, and the nigga, they told us when you get up, because we had a guide.
Oh.
right in that nigga USB port.
So
He got one now.
Dummy.
if I broke it, I'll fix it, Todd. I'll pay for my fuck ups.
Ooh, you got an extra.
No, because it's that's a hazard. I'll pay for my hazard. But it was cool, man. Just doing that, and they told us before we went, they was like, we gonna ride the waves, nigga. We gonna jump, we gonna bounce, we gonna move fast. And in that Atlantic, that shit was choppy. They was high jumping, high bouncing.
Puerto Rico got big waves anyway.
Yeah, it had
Like-
huge waves.
Like when you be on Carnando, whatever that shit is, that little strip right there, like the waves bigger than anything I ever seen. Like right there, like they break late.
and they said it. Get it right here, Todd. Get that.
No.
Oh well, whatever. But yeah, there was like our jet skis are made for Hawaii waves, which is the big
wave.
Yeah, big boys.
20-foot waves. So niggas was out there jumping. I just enjoyed the shit.
Did you
man.
fall?
Was you?
It doesn't. That's the thing about it being tailored for Hawaii waves. It
wider.
doesn't tilt. You'll never fall off. It ain't gonna never tilt over, and you can hit goddamn big boy, whatever. It ain't going nowhere. And I was like, cool.
Did you
nigga,
ever
I'm-
like
I'm going wild out.
take
there.
off one time?
Yeah, nigga, we got
You
my
was like,
ticket.
whoosh.
And then the girl was on the back, and she'll contest to it. Nigga, we went boom. Every time we hit that, be a pow. It sound like you slapping can't get right.
I got a
back up.
confession to make.
Was you so
I ain't never been on a jet ski.
Was you so
Yes,
after?
fool. Like
You be so
arms
because you
legs,
holding
backs.
like you. Yeah,
Nigga,
you be
and you
so-
got a goddamn everything was hurting. It was a good hurt because we knew where it came from.
Yeah.
it was pretty cool, man.
I ain't never been on a jet ski.
Oh, you ain't
Gotta
living
do it,
life.
fool.
Yeah, I always say I want to do it, and then I
do
get
it,
to the situation and it never work out. The timing of it.
You should do it, fool. It's amazing. I love it, but that was the first time I ever had it that way.
I'm thinking about something for my. I'm still thinking about something for my 40. I know it's last minute, so I ain't asking nobody nothing. But I think I might do it.
Consider it.
I'll get to that.
You should consider it. You should consider it. That and the highlight of my week was, or a month, with how long we been gone, was driving, reading Spanish signs, street signs, and road signs.
You knew what to do.
Fuck
You saw
no.
it.
Siri told me.
Nosotros estaremos turistas.
But you know how nigga
Who like turn right? Wow.
you be confused with Siri in America, let alone Siri speaking Spanish or Siri saying go right here. She guided me where I needed to go, but like everything was in confusion. Nigga, I just felt like that shit felt good. Nigga,
So-
drive somewhere with
So y'all really wasn't
Phone.
on a resort. Y'all was just.
no, and
Like a
I don't know
house?
if they really have them in Puerto Rico.
They don't have resort.
Oh.
I mean, they don't really
I never
have like
been.
resort
I
never-
all
Yeah, they don't
inclusive. They
have
just got
Puerto
hotels.
Yeah.
Live
Oh.
hotels on the strip.
And then you know the
And
girl,
then
she
you
like
just-
a boutique hotel, so it was like Don Rafa, like an old mob boss's hotel in the middle of everything. That shit was live. Fool. I enjoyed that shit. Like we stayed in the middle of a city that was like great over here, hood right here.
Did you go get a empanada?
No, we went got, but we went got it. We went and ate everything.
What
they
is the
had.
food like?
It's decent. It ain't great. It ain't terrible. It's
They don't
decent.
season.
Yeah, it ain't. It ain't. And I said that the last
It's
time.
like
I
a
went.
Caribbean.
It's just- it's
In
just-
Yeah, they don't do
Caribbean-
that in Mexico.
Most
either.
Caribbean food.
but
is
I ain't
the
gonna lie,
same.
food like in Jamaica, I love they fucking oxtails and gravy.
Well, you love that shit already.
I love
anyway.
that.
And
Yeah,
then,
but-
you know they niggas, so they probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can find what you need. You can find what you want. It's a block away. It's two different. It's a taco spot. It's a burger spot. 24 hours. You can walk. You can do what you want. So I enjoyed it. Food.
How was the drinking and the prices?
Expensive. Unless we went to the now there are grocery stores because like a block away, we was about a block away from a grocery store that had liquor and sold liquor, so it was inexpensive there. But if you go to a bar, $15 a drink. You know, it ain't crazy, but $15 a drink. But the bar that $20 bottle is $15 out there.
Okay.
So I enjoyed it, man. I loved that. I would love to do it again. I'm gonna do it again. That's what we say we want to do is we want to go visit places more than just once. Because just going once don't do it no justice. You don't get to experience everything you want to and need to.
That's true.
So, but my month has been amazing, man. I spent it with family. I spent it chilling. I spent it relaxing. Fuck y'all. We deserved it. It's been 5 years of dummy straight, nigga. This the longest we took off in 5 years. And, nigga, we still ain't going to work. Fuck wrong with y'all. What up,
Lead
Todd?
up.
Yeah, man.
That was a long-ass week. My bad.
Yeah,
I don't care.
But
Yeah, we ain't
it
got
was
much.
very interesting. Like,
My
I'm
nose
happy
started
goddamn finally took off. They got $1 million and one goddamn vacation. I want to take them home.
I got some more. got some more.
But nah, man.
Stop schedule it.
Life been life. You know what I'm saying? Right before we did take our break, I wasn't here due to my wife's father passing.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Praise.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace, man.
It's the holidays be rough for my wife because, as you know, a year prior, last year, she lost her mom around about the same age. So,
I have a serious question for you about that though. Like, how do you approach that? Like, how do you, make it good, make it cool, make it fun?
Man,
Or do you
Hootie,
know yet?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Hootie.
You can't.
You can't.
Okay.
There's literally no words in the English language that you can, provide somebody that's gonna make them feel better about losing their parents at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It be times when it just get too quiet and she start crying. You know what I mean? So it's just I can't say I understand that because I have both of my parents, fortunately. You know what I'm saying? But I still have connections to her parents because those were my in-laws. And they, received me the way that my parents received her. I love them all the same. So what she feels, it's not to the, magnitude of what she feels, but, I feel too. You know what I'm saying? Me and her dad, we were real close. You know what I'm saying? I can remember a time when we moved to our first home. Stock was there. He helped us. And, he was in the garage talking. You remember that junk?
Yeah, man. I was ready to tell my stories. Hey, look, man. Like, I tell people all the time, man, I love anytime I can spend time, and I talk about this at class a lot. That's why I like going to class, honestly.
Right.
I love spending time with older black men.
Right.
Because you get info that you didn't even ask for. It'd be so unsolicited. They sneak it in there, they jab it in, and they throw it in there. However it come, you get some. And he dropped plenty of jewels that day.
Right.
One of them days,
real,
he was like, man, if I knew to stop arguing with women, shit, why you think my household was great? I wouldn't be great if I would have stopped arguing with her a long time ago. So it's like, hey, like, I hear what you're saying, Pops. Like, hey, look, let her be right sometimes.
Right.
I get it. So
And when you get older, you understand.
Right, you do.
They be right.
Right. And then you
they
learn.
don't be right.
I don't know if they be
He's
right.
saying
No,
let her
no,
be
no.
right.
We don't care.
No,
We-
I'm talking
we
about,
don't care if
I'm
they're
talking
right or
about
wrong.
the older man saying, hey, man, just don't argue with him.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. They be
No,
nuts.
he definitely said if he would have known to stop arguing
Yeah, you just
30 years ago, he wouldn't have had no
I would
grade.
have been let him be wrong.
You just got to stop arguing.
Let 'em be wrong
Yeah,
20
they be
years
wrong, but
Right.
you just got to, yeah.
Moral of the story: let him be wrong. Let him be
But
wrong.
but also like answering your question from the little, I have some experience with it.
Yeah.
You just gotta really just be on eggshells and the nicest you can be. You just gotta do some overly nice shit and just be there.
Yeah.
But it ain't no making
Recipe.
the day better. No,
No.
that's just
Does
gonna
time
be a
help?
rough day.
Think time helps?
No.
I think so.
I
Or have you had time enough to really?
I don't
answer?
think she had time because you think about it, it's back to back now. You see what I'm saying?
So she ain't got over the
and
old
she
one,
ain't
and she got
over
a
the
new one.
old hurt, and she got this new hurt.
hurt,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So, like I said, it be times where she's busy and with the move and everything because we just moved again. That was a highlight of while we were off, but I don't think she had like last night she had, you know what I'm saying? Like it was late, 11, 12 at night. And, you know, she just started crying. You know what I'm saying? You just, right. And then she was just.
And it's the time of the
year. It's the time of the year. You know what I'm saying? And with them girls in there, bro, like that's my biggest fear. You know what I'm saying? That she end up not liking the holidays, but she still
kids
gotta push
she gotta
shit.
love it.
Yeah,
she gotta
push
it.
through.
She gotta make it fun.
So my recommendation, you know, if you can go to grief counseling, go. You know, and this is for anybody who's dealt with loss or had to deal with loss during the holidays. Just, you know, go to grief counseling, you know, get it out. If you have a significant other, just, you know, talk to them, let them in. You know what I'm saying? Not all things can be fixed. Sometimes things can be fixed by you just listening and just, you know, have that listening ear. You don't have to have, like, as I know me, I'm just like, I'm a fixer. Like, you tell me the problem, okay, how we fixing it? Y'all don't want to sit in the problem and stew in it. Like, how we fix it?
Yeah. What's next?
Sometimes that, you know,
that don't
you
work
gotta,
for everybody.
Hell no, that not this. Shit, you know, you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Because they can't tell you. You don't know how to do
they
it.
don't-
It's just shut the fuck up and just sit there. I don't know. Deal with it. I don't know.
Man, I always.
It ain't no recipe for it. I think one of
I
y'all
don't know.
said it. It just
It's
ain't
not.
that.
I don't know. I haven't had to deal with it yet on either side, so I don't know.
Right. Moms came up for the service. Service was, you know, beautiful. Just, you know, the way they do it, because they only deal with certain people. One thing about them, their circle, it stayed their circle. You know what I'm saying? They were big on family and dealing with people that, you know, attend that church that they attend. Is like a big family. So it's just like, okay, you have this particular business we're going to deal with and then they handle your stuff with care. So shout out to those individuals who did the services. What else we had? Like I said, we moved. Moms came up for the service. Shit, man.
You stunning on niggas at the SEC championship.
Oh man. So
Sweet Life head. Nigga, Sweet Life show.
So shout out to the Sea Rights too, man. They welcomed me and my wife the Sunday after the funeral, which was that Saturday, for the Saints and Falcons game. So we went to that game because they, you know, heard about Tamika's dad, so they wanted to kind of, you know,
extend some condolences.
Right, and so they invited us over to the Atlanta Falcons game.
I didn't know the Falcons game, man. I knew about the second game.
Yeah, so you kind of like Jeezy,
Right,
Mr. Atlanta or something.
Chill out, man.
Mr.
Okay.
ATL so crazy.
He did go to the Falcons game
I didn't know that.
and
I
the
just knew about the
championship.
championship game. I didn't know about the Falcons.
Yeah,
And was it the Falcons versus the Saints?
Yep.
One of the
That was
biggest games in Atlanta.
Right. Every year.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
Hey,
I feel you. Go ahead. Stun on
There
these
you go.
niggo. Go ahead. Finish
Hey,
time. I'm
we
sorry.
gonna
Be
get
different, my
into
nigga.
the expensive sweatshirt you got on right now.
be different, man. Hey,
Go to the
that ain't-
Hamptons and shit.
That
you
ain't
know
no. So, hey man,
See?
we talking
See?
about your
See?
week.
what
That
I'm
ain't
saying?
happening.
He was at wedding of the year. Wedding of the year.
Puerto Rico,
Calm down.
suites, expensive
Multiple.
Hamptons and sweatshirts. Y'all nigga getting it.
That boy getting money, man. The boy getting money over there, man.
$1 million deals.
Hey, y'all just take turns stealing.
Here we go, man. But no, man. Shout out to the Sea Right. Like I said, they had they invited us over to the game. We went. There was a blast. And like who said, ended up going to the SEC championship game the following weekend.
Tickets was $4,000.
Where your tickets was at?
In the $4,000 section. The $4,000
I
section.
sat with the Sea Rights again.
The four. No. That ain't what we asked. The $4,000 section.
Yeah.
Who sent the screenshot of the ticket price?
Todd.
Right.
Nigga wanted y'all to know where he was at.
First off, okay, so I sent the screenshot. Let's put it out there. I put it out there because
I could sell this
Barron
bitch
was
to
like,
buy a
I
house.
said I was going to the game. Barron said I pay $6 something for them tickets.
Nah,
I'm
bro.
like, no.
Come on now, give me some more.
You're tripping.
Get out of here,
Like,
little
no,
guy.
not these seats. So that's why I put it in
He had to pay $6 something 6 times.
there. So,
How the food was?
oh yeah,
How was the
That's
view?
Atlanta. You probably gonna kick good food.
How was the view?
yeah.
How was
Everything.
the-
Nigga didn't want to show us the view at
How was
first.
the
Nigga like,
atmosphere?
nigga, stop.
No
So-
atmosphere.
All
No,
right.
Stun on us for real.
See, that's what I'm
Nigga,
saying. You
wanna
know,
see it.
nigga be humble, dog. I don't be like doing all that shit.
But, hey, man, you can stun
I'ma
the- you can stun the group
So
message.
yeah, they were sweet tickets.
Stun the group message.
The Falcons game
Can't wait to
and the
stun on you
Saints game, sweet tickets. The immaculate seats, food in that bitch, great. A1. I didn't put it out on social media because, like I said, I'm humble like that. But at the end of the
You're
day,
not humble,
this
but-
shit was amazing.
Stunning on
Okay,
us right now.
So the SEC championship game, that shit was electrifying. I'm telling you, like just being in that bitch when they ain't even kicked the ball off yet. That shit was live as fuck. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Them niggas in the SEC play a different brand of football. I'm gonna be honest. That's the HBCU shit is cool. I love it. That shit.
You done converted him. Can't get right. Get him.
No. Let's be clear.
I'm just making sure he's on. Don't touch my man Mike.
Let's
Yeah,
pause.
I didn't touch the mic. I touched the stand.
Let's
Don't
be
touch his
base.
stick. Don't touch his
Touch the
stick.
base of it.
Let's be clear. I'm not comparing the two because you can't.
It's an
I
atmosphere.
don't know why you
HBCU
would try to.
He already did though.
But that wasn't my question. So what you're saying is in Power 5 SEC is probably like the best,
The
conference.
pinnacle.
The top.
He just said that, right? Tell him again. Tell him.
I was,
I was just making sure for later on.
Who the fuck gonna argue with that? That's dumb. The SEC is the best conference in college football. What fucking idiot don't know that?
well, we gonna let y'all spar
It's
later.
some idiots
okay?
out here.
No, it's
We gonna
not.
let y'all spar later, okay? I'm
Right.
just saying
Don't know
the
that.
atmosphere that we
Had
were
the music
in,
ready, Dez.
that shit was dope. The game, as you know, Alabama beats Georgia.
27-24.
Yeah,
Great game.
and
I know that atmosphere.
all good things does come to an end. Headed home, fucking fell asleep behind the wheel, ended up crashing my car.
Damn.
So, although all of those great things happened, some,
You learned?
happened
Did
that-
you learn anything from that?
Hell yeah.
What?
Sit your ass down, bro, when you tired.
Stay your ass
'Cause
in Atlanta, nigga. You whole day of fun. Stay in Atlanta.
I wanted to, but see, I took my niece. I didn't take to me.
Hey, niece, we staying in Atlanta.
So it
Yeah,
was.
you ain't going to school tomorrow.
Well, no, she, Chris, she fucking senior in college and they were home for the holidays. So it wasn't about me getting back. It was just more so shit. I wanted to sleep in my own bed, bro. And
That is amazing.
yeah,
You know what?
Hey, niece,
It's just
drive.
men. Nah, it's just men. Like we think we're
Right.
invincible. Sometimes
Yeah,
we think we can
and
do it. Like,
that's-
I can make it,
that's
and you probably be
exactly-
all right. And then all of a sudden you're not.
my nigga, I the shit literally happened walking distance from the house. It's a dark ass road for number one, and it's curvy.
And to be
get
fair,
to-
I'm gonna give y'all some caveats because y'all may not. Todd don't drink. He don't smoke. He was sober as a goose.
Right. So it that just means
I guess sleep is more
that-
goddamn important.
Hell
than all of those
yeah,
things.
when your body say that's it, goddamn it, that is it. It's nothing that you could do. That's it. And I literally thought I blinked. I had to talk to my niece the
You
next
did?
day, and she said, "No,
blinked.
you were asleep."
Yeah, that's a blink.
I was like, "Fuck."
Long
See-
ass blink.
See that listener? That's why I don't tell people stuff. They was like, well, y'all owe it to us to tell us why
No, we don't.
y'all didn't have
No,
an
nigga.
episode. And I was
No, we
like,
don't.
he gonna tell y'all.
Yeah, I
If
give
he
it to
want
you.
to.
It's his business to
Right.
tell.
And if he wouldn't have told y'all, then I wouldn't have given a fuck.
I want to tell y'all that.
Y'all
nigga-
knew. Got
I ain't gonna
right.
tell y'all that
Y'all
nigga was trying to sleep drive.
Trying to figure out
Try to get a 2-for-1.
nigga thought he was self Tesla.
nigga.
Nigga was a self Tesla over there.
Tesla tug, goddamn bitch. You ain't got no self drive on this bitch.
I got a new
Fuck wrong with
future.
y'all.
Thought he was a robot.
I thought he was a
robot.
That nigga forgot. That nigga forgot he ain't about the Tesla.
Big.
Nigga thought he had self drive on a 300. Hell no.
Gotta
nigga.
try this.
That bitch don't self drive.
Nah, but man,
Nigga pressed the button. It was the blinker.
You know, you had to wreck the blinkers to be going, goddamn. That nigga woke up in the bushes, in the tall grass.
Hey, y'all know about being in the
Tall
tall
monsters,
grass.
goddamn.
I will say now I can laugh at it, but when that shit happened, boy, I was
had to be
fucking,
sad.
but I was furious for like I was so mad because one, you got to understand. Like I said,
Who were you mad at?
Himself. He was
pretty much.
punching at the L like Cooper Good.
I really was.
Cooper.
I really was outside.
Cooper Green.
There you go. Cooper Good. That might be Tesla tug. Cooper Gooden. Goddamn.
He's in my hospital.
Dez,
Said
you're
King
absolutely
Cooper
right.
and Gooden. Cooper
Dez,
Gooden.
that is exactly what I did. So, like I said, I'm down the street from the crib, right? I called to me. She came and she was outside. It was raining, like I showed you in the video.
Raining, wet, dirty.
Bro, she said the next day, because she couldn't say it at that point, I screamed out, fuck, so loud and hard. Because I was like, man, my niece is right here. I could just let her drive, right? That was number one. I had so many different scenarios in my head, like what I could have done differently, but I didn't. Bruh, I screened out folks. So she told me the next day, because I was out of it, fool. Like, I was just out of it until the police came. When the blue lights came, I was like, oh, yeah,
straighten up every time.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm good then.
Like Craig, holla.
I got a question about that. Did they try anything? Like,
No,
were you
no,
drinking?
no.
Were you smoking? We need a test. We need a
Shout
this,
out
we
to
need
the
a that.
Bessemer Police Department too, bro. The nigga told me some shit that I didn't know. Like, I was about to do some crazy shit with my off air, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Off air. I was about to do something crazy, but he saved me a lot of money by doing it. Hell yeah, he saved me a lot of money. So shout out to that dude that I forgot his name. He was, you know what I'm saying, not all law
People
enforcement
help
are
you
bad, right? He helped me out in a great deal. So yeah. But aside from that, man, I did say I was
I
gonna
had
do.
a goddamn week, boy.
Yeah. Shit,
month,
we been
whatever.
gone. We like everybody been gone for their own different reasons or whatever, and that's just getting everybody caught up. But
I love this shit.
I
we
do-
get to come here and vent about.
I do want to try to convince everybody to do something though,
Be
because
an
we
organ donor.
no,
I ain't
I
know
just
about
feel
that.
like that we are, because of what happened and what happened in March. Like, I think we don't really take care of ourselves. We don't, and I mean that as
G-Boss
males,
just told y'all
we
that.
don't do that.
What?
And-
Whoa.
What? I said G-Boss told us
That's
that.
what he told us.
Ooh, Frank Lyman told us.
But no, I want to challenge y'all to take one day a month next year. Just one day a month. You got 12 whole months now. In 365 days, you take one day out of each month and just shut it down. Don't just go and have a pamper session. Nigga, go get a massage. Nigga, relax. Just do one thing. Because like I said, within this time that we were gone, I literally moved, had a funeral. I still had to,
Be in the Matrix, fool.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
Be in the Matrix.
Well,
fool.
we just not saying that for like
You just
be in the
going,
Matrix,
like
fool.
last week I was on vacation, but nigga I was moving around the whole time. Like I ain't get no time to rest.
be in the
or
Matrix.
chill or-
That's what I'm saying.
So
And
I was
that's
like,
why I asked you
yesterday,
that
nigga, I
question.
still was
Like,
dead tired
nigga, you
yesterday.
said 3 days, nigga. Now, what does that say about your lifestyle? That
Those 3 days-
3 days, like, you took for yourself.
No. We missed the pod for 3 days, but nigga I still found some kind of work to do.
You see what I'm saying? So
That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. I want to challenge everybody at this table out next year just to take that one day. It don't have to be on a Sunday. It don't have to, nothing involves the pod, nothing involving your kids, wife, or nothing. A day for yourself to do whatever the fuck you want to
Can't
do.
wait
whether
till your
it's
wife
that-
be like, nigga, no.
Nope, because
Exactamundo.
Nigga, no. This is our day.
Because
But I feel you, Todd.
But there's
I do.
one thing
I
that
do.
take
It
that you
sounds
can,
good in
but
theory.
because you can, it can be twofold. You can say, especially
I think
you,
it's okay
and
to
your
not.
shit.
I think it's
like
okay
your
to not give a
situation,
fuck a month.
Your shit
One day
could
a
be
month.
so easy, bro.
Nah, because she might want to come.
Nuh-uh. This is your day. Do what you
it's
want
mine.
to do. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, Todd. I'm
So
with you.
and because I say that because, like I said, when your body shuts down, there's nothing that you can do for. Like, this is 2 scares within 1 year, and I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Another way of putting it, like, nigga, we don't do shit for ourselves.
This is true.
So
Work
why
too
not
much
start?
and- Yeah.
Like, you go to your job and you give them folks the goddamn hardest 8 hours you can give them, fool.
Well,
And when you go, and when you leave that motherfucker, you probably go to your home, your respected homes, and be a husband and dad, and you go and do that shit to the best of your ability.
well, sometimes the harder part is also like on those days you do take off from those people who give you 8 hours. Then those other times is you kind of doing some shit for yourself.
That's the thing. What do you do for yourself? If you can't sit here
Well,
and tell
when
me
I say
off the
that-
top of your head what you aside from pardon,
Well, what I mean by do for yourself is other business for yourself, like taking photos or editing
No.
photos.
put
or
that shit down too. Who?
training. I know
Because
that's why it
you know
gets
what I'm saying?
hard though. It gets hard to simultaneously have days off from.
I might
everything.
work more when I take a day off.
but I do want to. I do want to. Though.
It's funny that you say that.
I want to.
I'm gonna get that one my week though.
But yeah,
About taking off.
I ain't mean to take up that much time, but man,
It been
yo,
20 minutes, Todd.
Your week, man.
Todd, hey Jack, if you ain't impressed with that for the next year,
Yeah, Huda was 17, Todd was 20.
All
Right, nigga, I'm
I'ma
in
get
a
good-
20-minute
I'ma get
two-man week.
45 seconds in. Cause yeah, y'all boys done had a whole podcast, just the two of you. But nah, a lot of shit happening y'all week. I ain't trying to disrespect that. But I had a lot going on. Thanksgiving, me and the wife was down bad, so we didn't get to go out and move around.
Yo, was down what?
Down bad,
Okay.
sick. So shout out to the people that make plates and send them over or whatever. So still got to enjoy Thanksgiving, but not the Thanksgiving. I like to. We used to go up there.
How
to
did your
the country.
motherfucking fried turkey? My bad. Your fried turkey turn out.
Oh, they came out Wednesday. That was fire. I'm like really good at that shit, fool.
You
like-
got everybody sick?
No.
I'm just making sure.
You was sick when you made the
He
turkey.
was sick the next day, so I'm just saying.
Well,
asking.
no. I woke up not feeling well.
Gotcha.
But it wasn't no my turkey was fire. I think I'm gonna do it more often. Or maybe like 2 hens or some shit like that. But cause that oil too fucking expensive just to do one thing.
Peanut.
Yeah, peanut. I use that peanut. Well, yeah, I think. I don't know. No, I ain't.
You
pausing
using
that
them nuts? Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Pause that.
You got to reuse them nuts.
Oh. Okay. Go ahead with it. Oh, do what you want to do. It's your life, your choice.
That was our Thanksgiving. So our Thanksgiving really wasn't that eventful. Next week did celebrated 7 years of marriage. So that was cool. We didn't really do too much. We might do something later on in the year. We ain't really decided, but halfway decided. And then
You said later in the year. The year over.
well, Christmas. Might do something, you know what I'm saying? You might see Joe skiing or something for Christmas. Or
Oh,
something.
Joe skiing. I would pay to see it.
Ooh, them
I
two
would
left
love-
foot. Oh my god,
Them skis got them skis on top of each other like
that
that.
nigga can't even keep your feet
He
straight.
got X.
I know he ain't gonna keep
Nigga,
on.
skis got an X on them.
Hey, that mean I stopped. Shit.
No, you riding like this, guy.
God damn.
Damn, Joe.
And then on Friday, celebrated 30 years on my wife's
Dope.
and
Congratulations.
mother's, company, Shepherd Harris. 30
Congrats.
Super
years.
I'm
dope.
sorry I couldn't make it. How was it?
Oh, it was amazing. Nice spot. Everything was laid out. Was super dope. Had Richard Arrington in there, the first black mayor. He gave a hell of a speech. It was people from the current mayor's office there. And
They just been getting all kind of shots off from the mayor's offices, old and new.
yeah, when he was,
right.
30 years in business.
more
Hell
bills,
yeah.
but
Good
that-
business too.
But that's just amazing for like what she did would be hard for a black man to do, but for a black woman to do that in accounting, it's just that's why the crowd was what it was, because that's just amazing.
Yeah.
So shout out to her. Yeah. Wife had an ice sculpture that didn't melt. I was like, God damn, we been here 4 hours.
This the real ice.
This some
That's an Antarctic.
yeah,
ice.
that's the good ice. God damn. But drinks was flowing, food was good. Shout out Jay Wings. He
Did
did
y'all
the
stop
food.
at 7 or did y'all nigger it up? and go a little
Man,
longer?
we ain't leave that bit about 8:30.
Tell them hating. See, you ain't telling nigga that.
But I didn't know. I didn't know. You know how? I mean, of course you could assume niggas gonna do that, and then we did. Went to Chasers after that. So the shit just continued and got more chicken. Niggas gonna nigga. But nah,
Eat that chicken, boy.
that was that was very dope. Seeing everybody there. It was a lot of handshaking and hugging and people you know them but don't really know them and all that type of shit. But no, that was very dope. Everybody came out to support them. But that was my week. What about you, Sock?
So you talked about sweets. Talk about exquisite parties. See, exquisite.
Ice
Y'all niggas
sculptures.
getting to the bag. Nah, man, it was cool. A couple weeks, man. Thanksgiving, to what Todd was talking about, I got a chance to get away from all 3 jobs for real, and just relax.
Oh, so you relaxed. You got the chill.
Yeah, definitely. Like I ain't go nowhere. I didn't do nothing. I literally slept, took two naps a day, went to sleep again.
You might have had the most exquisite weekend.
Yeah, and I mean,
For real.
I noticed something like to what Todd's saying. Like, I don't think you realize how tired you are till you're not tired no more.
Yeah.
And like, I literally woke up on that 3rd or 4th day, like
I need.
I
to do
feel
something.
good, but I felt like a whole different person. Like Like it really did feel like a totally different person compared to even right now. Like I'm back in the Matrix again, but like you just felt good, and it just made me like, damn, I like this. I want to feel like this a little bit more. So to a point, like you definitely got to rest and take care of yourself. It was a week, not a week.
I thought you were about to say Rico.
Yeah.
Right. You got a
No more.
Stop it. No more dimming. No more dimming. Ain't no more
I'm
dimming.
just not feeling great about my life.
Right.
Man. Don't stop it.
I've been doing everything right.
Stop it.
Not feeling great
I was
about my
gonna be
life.
gunned
I
so
owe taxes
fast.
now. Okay, and I plan on paying them. Okay,
That's another argument.
Yeah, that's
boy,
just
on
crazy.
Taxes,
But,
but wow, boy.
but nah, man, it's been dope, man. Like Todd said, man, you got to spend time with the kids and with the family, man, and you realize, like, at this age, man, it's little small things that make you excited.
Shout out K. Ivy. Shout out K.
Shout out
For the
K.
money.
That
For the
my
Christmas
dog.
turkey.
That's my for the nice dinner.
Shout out K.I. for the Christmas turkey.
But it was dope, you know, being able to relax and enjoy your family. And business wise, like things have been going really great. Talk to Hoop, you know what I'm saying? It's always great to be able to try to pivot. And when your pivot starts to already work and you haven't even fully pivoted, always a good thought, good idea.
The pivot be working a lot of times when you don't be trying it. It just
don't
be
be trying
naturally
To let
happening.
go and shit.
Like
It
and
be-
I
just
think
from
this
hard work, it naturally happens.
this week, like even coming off Thanksgiving, it's been a week of gratitude. I told somebody like, you know, my dark mind, like I like shit, man. This might be it for me, guys. This must be the last. This must be the last days for old stock. Cause I promise, I kid you not, it was like 7 people do that. Give your roses thing, like just randomly. Man, you do that.
You outta there,
I ain't gonna
bro.
get into all of it.
outta
But,
there.
you know, they gave you your praise or they gave you your props. They let you know like you're doing a great job. And actually, the timing of it was good because sometimes you do get like a little hard on yourself and think like, man, I ain't doing enough. I ain't making enough moves. Or
Always feel like that.
yeah. And so like, you know, I talked to y'all about the idea of sometimes the idea of taking care of business or having life moments. And one of my friends called and was just like, nah, nigga, you better have a life moment.
Yeah.
Fuck all that business taking
What's
care
a life
of it.
moment?
Going on a trip, going to Puerto Rico, going to the suite and enjoying it, possibly going skiing. Or like, man, you can't just always be responsible and take care of business, dog, and you end up
Lose sight
on
of
your
self.
deathbed and you ain't
Right.
did shit.
You ain't did shit.
You know, and so they were real big on like, hey man, it's time. Like, fuck all that. You've been working this. I ain't gonna get into all the details of it,
Right.
but it just felt crazy because like literally like 7, 8 people called. On the 8th person, I was like, man, it got to be time for me.
So where you going? Where you going?
Let's go to Brazil, baby.
Where you going?
I don't know.
Where you
Brazil.
going? Where we going?
I'm thinking DR. I really am.
We need to have.
I already got the.
We've been having a man's trip for 8 years and
I
ain't had one yet.
already got the package and pricing. I just never gave it to anybody because I was like, I went to the. Oh man, I ain't finna do that. And it's kind of late, so I don't have no expectations. But if I send it to you, if you want to come. If you don't, no pressure, no problem.
I've been thinking about doing the same thing for
I
my
wish you
40.
gave
Y'all
me
got some
that
time.
price last
I got some
year.
time for mine though. My 40. I got a whole
So
year.
I
on me.
could have played.
Hey, like I said, no pressure, my guy. Like you can come, great. You can't understand. It's no pressure. I don't put no pressure on nobody to do anything. So
Like you said, you take people to Outback for your birthday.
Yeah, because that's what I like to do.
you know.
No pressure.
So all in all, cool week, dope week. Week of
Month.
gratitude, week of appreciation.
But
Month,
Yeah, man.
yeah, because
Sure
it's been a
thing.
minute.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel good to be back in this thing, and we have full strength.
it's been a month of reflection too, though.
Yeah,
Big month of reflection.
it's always like that.
I
though.
love
like,
food. I ain't gonna lie. I love being at home. Like the little shit food. Like being at home and seeing my pops ready to take the dog out at 3 in. Come on, let's go outside, take a peek. Like nigga, go to sleep. Yeah, he be woke. Like you know, they be old. They be woke at 3, 4, 5 in the morning.
Us?
Nigga be happy for
You
the
almost
dog.
there.
And the dogs be ready to go outside with him. Like little shit like that.
It'd be hard for him to sleep.
Cooking the
past-
kids
past
breakfast.
about 7:30.
Yeah, cooking the kids breakfast, all that
For
little
sure.
shit food.
For sure. I don't know the last time I slept past 7.
That's your heart.
shit
This
today.
morning,
Today.
Sundays be the day that I
For me,
probably sleep
today.
to like 9. But like it be after a week of
But the
no
reason
sleep,
why
3.5, 4 hours of sleep.
The reason why I did it today is I was up until about 3, 4 in the morning just watching TV and movies and shit. That's
Boy, that'd be so fun.
Hey, dude, fool, Saturday night.
I be
like,
mad that I can't do it no more. I'm like, ooh, I'm finna do it tonight.
I did it last night.
The girl
Right
be
to
getting mad
sleep.
at y'all for staying up late like that?
Yeah, we got to compromise. If you up there late and the TV on, you got to rub the other person. So as long as you rub me, it's cool. You can watch all the TV you
That
want.
was another one of my questions. What y'all, when you're asked for a back rub, what's y'all time that y'all give?
Well, ours is if you gonna keep me up at 3 in the morning, and you watching TV the whole time. You watching TV, goddamn it.
The whole time.
At 3 in the morning, yeah. It's
Boy,
vice
Yeah,
versa.
arthritis and this shit.
No, it's one of them flat hands.
Nigga,
If you sleep, then you sleep.
nigga, I'm about 45 seconds.
If you sleep,
Nigga be 21 seconds in.
That nigga said, why you watching TV?
God damn.
if you up,
A
watching
movie
TV,
could be
yeah.
2 hours, can't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, just give me
nigga,
the.
you-
I don't need the goddamn. Just give me the flat. Give me the flat hand with some press on it.
I give you a strong 45 seconds, put a little thumb in there and a little.
That nigga look like here.
Right.
All right.
right.
I appreciate you, baby.
Tap on top of the head. You
Yeah,
good?
you good?
All right.
That nigga got a 20-second timeout.
Right.
Yeah, good. That's it. You straight? All right.
I got a question. I want to make sure I ain't crazy. If somebody asks you to
I
put,
could stop you right there.
nah, you can't. I bet you, if somebody asks you to put your wife, I ain't gonna say somebody. Your wife asks you to put the dishes up. What do you think she means?
Put the dishes up.
What dishes?
Where they
The
belong.
sink or the ones out the dishwasher, wherever you put your dishes.
So if they're in the dishwasher, you
Put them in the
Put
cabinet.
them where they belong.
Does that also mean to take the dishes out the sink and put them in a dishwasher as well?
If it dishes in the sink
Yeah.
and you putting them up, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta wipe the
Oh,
counters
here
down.
go this nigga. Damn, man, why you made us disagree with you on live? Like,
don't
now
care.
you gonna be fucked up.
Put the dishes up to me, man. Hey,
That
take
nigga put the dishes up and left the sink, ones in the
So
sink.
you took the dishes out the dishwasher.
Who is the nigga that she say put the food up? She put the whole crock pot in the refrigerator.
Grace, I promise it ain't all us.
I put them up.
It ain't all us.
I put them up. But no, yeah, nigga put the dishes up. To me, take them out the dishwasher.
There were
put 'em
92 plates in the sink.
cabinet.
Who did you like? Oh, man, she just said put them up.
I put the dishes up.
She might want to wipe them off a little better. I don't know.
This nigga crazy.
She might want to wipe them off better. Go ahead. You got
Hold it.
And all you had to do was put them in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
They might need to be washed out and washed out.
You just rinse them
Nigga crazy.
and put them in the dishwasher.
Boy, this ain't 1992. Your dishwasher is capable of cleaning dishes.
I always rinse dishes.
No, you
I
gotta
don't
wash
put
them
in the
off.
dishwasher,
You can't
but
just
like,
put a
sure.
whole chicken
Well,
bone in there.
from past
but-
experience, she'd be like, "You ain't wash them off good enough," so I leave it.
I feel you on that. I do that. Well, shit.
I ain't doing a good enough job. You do it.
There you go.
There you go. Wow.
That's you.
Crazy fool.
That nigga wild.
To me, put the dishes up mean take them out the dishwasher and put them up.
No, you got to take the dishes out of the sink and put them in the dishwasher.
Nah, that's a separate job.
and wipe everything down.
You got to tell me that's a separate job. To me, that means clean the kitchen.
Clean the kitchen.
I think
me
I
that.
asked us that like we were finna agree with him.
No. I wanted to know what the meaning was. Like to
It
me,
means clean the
It
kitchen.
means clean the kitchen.
No,
it mean
then-
clean the kitchen.
Then say clean the kitchen.
You want a woman to be logical. No.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
she
she
say-
kind of wanted him to be logical. Hey, put the dishes up, who?
Okay, I put them up.
But there's dishes in the sink.
And that mean wash the dishes.
Now,
No, they can be put up in the dishwasher.
Nah, that mean wash the
now,
dishes.
if both of y'all in the kitchen, that means she might be washing the dishes
no,
and you
no,
just
no.
putting them
Nah,
up.
she
But
was
if
up-
it's you by yourself,
Yeah, it was me by myself.
yeah, clean the kitchen.
Yeah, then say that.
That nigga crazy, man. This
Yeah,
shit
you
crazy,
pretty wild on
bro.
that one.
That nigga wild.
Because I put them up, but I ain't the best washer of them. So
We talk a
I'm
lot.
gonna put a whole thing of macaroni and cheese in the dishwasher
How often y'all use your dishwasher?
every day.
But you
I
my
never
shit
use
twice
it, but
yesterday.
the
Man,
girl
twice a
uses it
day.
all the time.
Do my shit twice yesterday.
Yeah, twice a day.
I just been a hand washer.
Man,
The girl
It
uses
just
a lot,
depends on volume. If it's a lot of dishes in that bitch dishwasher, you go. But if it's like 5, 6 cups and 2 plates,
Oh yeah, nah.
well,
clean
it's
that
just
up.
us, but our dishwasher damn near just stored.
What task in the house you hate doing the most?
Washing dishes.
Folding
Apparently,
clothes.
putting the
Folding clothes.
putting the
fool,
dishes
like-
up.
Oh, then no
Man, fool, them whole like.
Listening.
I thought it was dishwashing. Listening to your clearly it's Hooters too.
Dummy.
I listen.
Comprehension.
No. I listen. I listen to exactly what you
Why them clothes that sit on that goddamn guest bedroom for a while before they get the clothes?
Hey, that
yeah.
folding clothes ain't
Yeah,
as
That
cool
shit
as you
ain't-
think.
Yeah, no, it ain't. Bro.
Ain't shit cool about folding clothes.
No, it ain't.
Now, I wash clothes all day
Oh
long.
yeah,
yeah, I
I wash
wash
the whole. Be
I
a
wash-
mountain of clean clothes.
Yeah.
That's our
But I
job.
don't
My
fold
job is
them.
to wash them. You fold them. Do you ever refold any of your clothes?
Nigga wash them hoes and have a standoff on who gonna fold them.
I'm not folding them. It's-
Tumbleweed go across the goddamn thing.
The battle of who gonna fold first, guys.
I'm not folding them. I'm sorry. That
Hey,
ain't
I
my
fuck around
repertoire.
and just pick my drawers out the pile.
Man, that's what I do for a while.
Get them hoes out the
I
back.
get tired of
We
looking at
got-
that shit.
We got about 4
And then I
baskets
be
for
like,
the
man,
clean
fuck,
clothes.
man, I'm finna go and start folding. Because I do have a particular way that I like my towels folded.
You sound like that. What type of nigga is you?
Hey, man, you got my thing. I like the way I have my shirts
I ain't gonna
folded.
lie,
It gonna help them dry off different if it's folded.
I done
Nah,
refolded
it
some
help with
drawers before.
storage.
Though. I done refolded some drawers before. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Helps with storage.
yeah, because
It does.
the girl definitely fold different than I do.
Yeah, it helps with
Everybody
storage.
does.
Yeah, but that's okay. Them bitches folded. I don't give a fuck as long. See, I don't really care about the process as long as the process get done.
Yeah. But I hate it. I hate it when I have to break down to finally fold them all.
Well, then you need to always fold them. Shut up.
I ain't
No,
folding
hell
them. I ain't-
no.
No, I'm just saying if you got a certain way to fold them,
Yeah.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
you
fold them like how you like.
But if she do it her way, I don't say shit.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
don't say
I
shit.
don't want to ask about, but you don't just fold in a square like you draw.
No, not everything. Like my drawers, like for traveling, I roll them up.
no,
roll
you
my
roll
shit.
them in a suitcase.
Like for that.
Yeah.
But
We talking
I-
about every day though.
Me personally, I grew up. My mom worked in the laundry, like at the hotel. So I fold my clothes like they folded them in the hotel.
Oh, so you're a
to me-
professional
Yeah.
folder.
So to me, if it ain't like that, it ain't right.
For some reason, I want to see who the folds
That's fine.
professionally.
I got a reference.
Because it seems like he just do this.
No, I don't. Fool. No. If I fold them, it's gonna be right. If I fold them, it's gonna be real right, fool.
Who the ball of bitches up and just put them in the drawer?
Then clean
Fold it. Fold it.
That's why I don't like to fold them. It's too much of a
Hey,
process.
clothes are up.
Hey man, who they got to be one of the most interesting persons in the world?
Oh,
the
he
nigga,
is.
the nigga know how to professionally fold, but he don't know how
But
to
I
put
don't
up
want
dishes.
to.
That nigga.
I know how to do it. It's just you got to tell
Yeah,
me.
it's
to do
like
it.
nigga
I don't
don't
wanna
want to
do
do
it.
that shit.
And I don't want to fold because it's
I don't like
it's too
it.
much of a process for the way I'm gonna fold. Get that meat and get that pole out your face. You got a pole in your face. God. That shit.
That meat down.
We always talk about this time of the year and how everybody's not excited or happy, or it's not necessarily the best time for everybody. But the World Health Organization actually said they've classified loneliness not only around this time of year, but now they considered it a global health threat.
It's like cigarettes.
That a lot of people are suffering from loneliness, and they're making it a diagnosis.
Yeah, I see that. Definitely see that.
I can see that, but I could also see why some people are okay with it too, though. Like, but is it bad for the? Is it bad for the person who's okay with it?
Probably not for the person who okay with it, but we talking about the people who ain't.
I mean, the holidays, like, by yourself, I can see how that could be.
Or any day.
And
man.
it just
Any day.
depends
Just a
on
Monday.
why you're by
yes,
yourself.
yes,
you know
of
what I'm
course.
saying?
But I'm saying, like, the holidays is so, especially if you don't have like family and stuff like that.
Right.
Because the holidays is really so family based, and
Facts.
you see, and then you go on Facebook, you seeing matching
Matching
pajamas and family pictures and all this. So
Could you be okay with being alone at all times, whether it's holidays or regular days?
man,
You think you could be okay?
Home Alone would have been a blast for me. I've been in there chilling.
But what about after Christmas?
No, I want
February
family
2nd.
back.
Right. February 2nd. How you
Yeah.
feel?
No, I honestly though, at this age right now, how I am, like, give me family, fool. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, in the new space that we have, like, I was looking forward to Christmas. Like, get up Christmas morning, make breakfast, do shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
spoken that bitch in past tense.
Right. I'm just saying, like, I just like that shit.
it.
Like, I like family
Happen already.
and being around. So that's just how I
What's
am
your
now.
go-to breakfast, Todd? What you do the best? Don't say eggs because we already seen them.
Well, you know, it just depends on
They
what
was
you
trash?
want, man. I do.
Oh yeah.
Depends on what you want. Whoa,
Yeah,
pause.
I do
No,
breakfast.
like
I do breakfast food. Man,
your
I
best
can-
breakfast. Tell me what your best breakfast.
I make a mean French toast, pancake, waffle, whatever. I mean, whatever you want. Omelet. Like, I do this shit, man.
you a
Like how you feel about your grilling and your turkey. I feel the way about breakfast.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I can make a good pancake. My eggs is how I personally like my eggs, so it might not be for everybody.
My
you do
wife
with
got
your
the
eggs?
Mobile special.
I
off of
don't
omelet.
scramble it that much. I kind of like fold it.
You add some milk to your shit?
I definitely put milk in my
I
egg.
never
Yeah,
did
so
that.
your egg trash.
I would definitely put
Okay.
milk.
gotta put a
Like I
little
said,
milk.
I
Yeah,
like
add a
my
little
eggs.
fluff.
Yeah,
little
you gotta add a
fluff,
little
you know
milk
what
in
I'm
there.
saying?
You
I
know.
don't like my egg because I don't scramble
And it's
them
not
like
that. It's like when you used to cooking for more people and you ain't
Yeah.
got enough money.
Yeah.
You gotta,
Gotta
spread it
stretch that
out.
bit.
You gotta spread it out, goddamn. What you got? 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Dummy.
Flag on the play. What you got?
What you put in your eggs? Milk. Okay.
White stuff?
He said he eat his cereal and drain the milk.
Oh man.
White stuff?
All right, guys.
oh, that is
Not
true.
guys.
That's
Guy.
true.
Say
That's
guy.
I
Say
don't-
guy.
Don't say guys, because y'all ain't finna let him get away with that.
Say
Yeah,
stop guy.
Okay, you got me there, man. Aha, you got me. Fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next? But no, dog. I don't like it, but hey, I put it in my eggs.
So you do
When I
that.
get, hey,
But it don't taste.
You
that.
don't like
You
it
don't
sometimes.
taste it at all.
when I get this Blackstone though, I'm gonna be a breakfast
All right,
champion.
You'll be like, Seb, that nigga went to work. That nigga cooked on that bit 3 times a day.
But I don't know, man. Being lonely could be lonely.
Hell yeah.
I mean, y'all, we talk about holidays, but the main holiday seasons that stretch from October to New Year's. But like, shit, it's a whole lot of life
A lot of
after
year
that.
left.
Yeah. So I can understand. You asked, would you be okay being lonely? I think for me, like,
Well, not lonely, but alone.
yeah, I think for me, like, I wouldn't want to be, of course. Like Todd said, family shit is cool to me.
Oh, that shit dope.
But to me, what is your situation?
Yeah.
And whatever your situation, for me, I ain't talking about nobody else, but for me, I just got to adapt to whatever my situation is. That's the only way I can cope with stuff.
Like I like the game night shit, like the holiday game. Like I like that kind of shit. Like you can give me interaction with my people and family,
Invitation
over a
coming soon, by the
club,
way, too.
vibes and all that shit any day. Simply because I know what I'm gonna get from y'all. I ain't gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying, nigga get mad and wanna shoot the motherfucking place up. You know what I'm saying?
know.
Can't get ready. You going home for Christmas?
Oh no,
Let's do a turkey if you don't. We could
Let's
do it.
do
We
it.
could do
We
something.
can do it.
It's gonna be at Stockhouse too, though.
Yeah,
Cause we gonna have a turkey. We could
Just
put
buy
a
the
boil.
oil.
We could put a boil.
I buy the turkey.
We could do a boil too, nigga. We gonna have a party.
But
party.
see, this is where we always go wrong. You want to do all these fucking things.
Cause it's gonna be a lot of people there.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, I
It
don't think
is. It's gonna be
And if
that
I'm
many
making a
people.
20-pound turkey,
It ain't gotta be 20 pounds. Stop finding a way not to do something. Let's have fun.
Ooh.
That's
You
all.
making all the excuses not to do it and never finding the reasons to do
Let's
it.
just have fun, man. I don't
Let's be
care.
on the positive side.
It could be a small. We could. I
no,
could,
that's a lot to do, fool.
It's not. It's a turkey over there. You do the turkey.
do the turkey.
I would do the pot of fucking seafood. It ain't gotta be nothing big.
Who Joe's? It can be Joe's. I mean, y'all share a
Okay.
recipe.
I'm down with
And
it.
steak, stock cat, take household, take care of whatever's going on in the house. Tacos, wine, whatever's on the indoors.
Paper plates, yeah.
Whatever.
Let's do it. Let's figure out a date.
That is.
Because I might be leaving on the 22nd.
I ain't going nowhere. I went home for Thanksgiving. I ain't going nowhere for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm here.
chilling.
So that Friday will be dope. I guess that's the 21st.
I don't know. I'm chilling the whole weekend. Whenever
Yeah,
it's
we looking at the
convenient.
23rd.
What that is? Sunday, Monday.
Sunday.
23rd, yeah.
I don't fucking know.
No, it's a Saturday.
Saturday.
I think. Friday or Saturday. Saturday.
I-
It's a Saturday. You know, it always be the 23rd. It be because we try to do it before Christmas Eve.
Okay. Christmas on a Monday. All right. Cool.
Hey, let me ask y'all a
So
question.
you got to luck with your Friday, my boy.
Let me ask y'all a question. Serious question. Who's the last person y'all forgave in your life?
Well, when you say forgive, how you mean it? Because sometimes I forgive people in the moment.
Like,
You talking about somebody you really weren't fucking with for a while.
yeah, somebody that you felt like, you know, you had a whole lot of animosity with, somebody that just had your mental state a certain way because, you know, they did something to you that was so vile, or
Mine
you
the
just
same
vowed to
one.
not mess with them people anymore.
I tell you what.
I had a close homeboy that I recently, within a year, forgave.
What happened? You want to talk about it?
No, not really.
I'll talk about it. I don't care. I'll give you some details.
but I mean,
talking.
the reason why
it was
and
on,
why did you forgive that person is the other part of that question. And do you feel a certain way?
at one point it was
After.
some on site shit. But niggas grow.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? In age and wisdom and all that. And then it was a forced conversation, but not a forced conversation. We was actually playing golf. And we was out there for 18 holes. We didn't really know we was gonna be playing together. And you out there, you ain't got no time but to You got to
Converse.
say something.
Right.
And out of that conversation, you know.
But to me, that laid the biggest thing that it be. A lot of times, man, that shit just be because you ain't communicating.
Greatest fucking distance.
You got, they're not
between people.
talking. Like
It's a misunderstanding.
you're mad about something. I remember when me and Lil Steve had our issue. Like what I was mad about thinking he was mad, he wasn't mad about, and vice versa. He was thinking I was mad at something I wasn't mad about, but neither one of us knew it because we wasn't talking. And then once we talked, hashed it out.
That's it.
Because a lot of times it's just miscommunication. A lot of the
For
time.
me, mine, I always tell y'all, and I've told this story a few times. Mine, it wasn't a communication issue. It's just I stopped. I didn't give a fuck. The nigga did something, follow me on purpose. Nigga tried to. We were supposed to move in together. I was like, nah, I want to move in. I'm do this on my separate. Nigga tried to sleep with my baby mama because I didn't want to move in with him. But then still try to come and speak to me and be my homeboy, be my friend. I was like, whatever, speak to you. Now, forgiving and speaking to you, you know, I mean, I don't know if it's a difference, but you can never be my homeboy on that level. But I don't have nothing against you either.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think for me, a lot of times I forgive people before they ask for forgiveness.
Thanks.
Because, like, it's hard. I've told y'all before, it's hard for me to stay mad. If I catch myself mad longer than 30 minutes, I'll be like, man, what the fuck wrong with you, dog? Why you still mad? Because I feel like for me, and I really live by this, and I mean this, like, I don't feel like what you do is what you did. That can stay over there. That don't mean that, like who said, like, I'm over it or nothing. Like, we cool. Like, I ain't tripping. Because, like, I feel like me holding that grudge still affects me some kind of way.
Yeah.
Are you sitting there angry and upset
It's in my head.
by something
This old
somebody
bitch-ass
did?
nigga sitting over there
Yeah,
looking
somebody
all
did
smiling
something
and
wrong
shit.
to you, and they sitting over there chilling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I be feeling like if you ain't do nothing to purposely harm me, like try to, like, hurt my kids or, like, steal something from me, like, what the fuck we can't get over? And I have a hard time sometimes understanding, especially when people are really close to you or connected to you. I have a hard time understanding what the fuck you still mad for. Dog? Like, I'm thinking we're bigger than whatever this situation or circumstances is, but you still holding on to it for a week, 2 days, 3 days. Like, it's hard for me to come back and you want to dap and be friends. Like, to me, like, nigga, you already showed your hand on what kind of nigga you is.
Right.
For me, it's been so long since I've just been mad at a person for something. I really held the grudge.
Well,
and that was in college almost.
I think that's due to, like, your personality. That's just not in your personality.
Right.
But
What you got to say? You seem like you
Yeah,
got something to
because you got something now that you're dealing with.
oh, you definitely do. So
But,
never mind. Let me take that.
no,
back.
that's not true.
You full of shit.
That's not true. That's not true. No. Stop.
No, I'm not saying that you're mad or holding the ground. I'm just saying you got something you're dealing with.
But I'm telling you, that's not true because when I see him, I still, hey, what up, dog? What up, my nigga? What's up? You going to dinner? You want, every
But it
day?
ain't the
No.
It's not the same, but I don't hold. You can't say that I have any animosity towards him.
If
When
it's
I
not the
see
same,
them-
then you are kind of
Yeah,
right.
it's
ain't
not-
the
no,
same.
it's not. I said that about the first.
Can y'all
situation.
shoot marbles together?
I said it about the first. If I see you, my nigga, I'ma dap you up.
Would you pick him
I'm
to be
not
your
gonna,
space
I'm not
partner?
gonna initiate. Be like, hey, let's go play Madden. No,
Could y'all work and do business together?
business, yeah.
Could
Business
y'all
is different from
could y'all
personal.
watch the game together?
It depends on if it's business wise. Like I'm
No,
not
no.
Business, leisure.
We
Listen,
finna sit down and fry the turkey and
It's the same thing I said about that first situation. I'm not coming willingly hang out with you. But if I see you, it's no animosity. It's what up, my dog.
Okay.
Got you.
Would you invite him to the Christmas party if it's at your house?
I just answered that question. I ain't gonna do it again. I just told you, man. I'm not about to go willingly hang out with him. But if I see you,
If he shows up at the Christmas party, you okay?
what up, my nigga? Because that's how all of the interactions happen. What
you
up, my
full of
nigga?
What if it's at your house though?
He ain't gonna just show up at my house. That's,
So it's something there then.
Maybe.
it's not.
Maybe.
Because if he did, I would dap him up. I'm just not gonna invite him. That's a difference.
Yeah.
Des, you said your pops.
Yeah, my pops, just like not taking care of,
Yeah.
yourself, going back to that kind of shit and realizing that everybody got some shit going on in their life.
Yeah.
And, from the outside looking in, it may look like one thing, but from the inside, it could be a total.
It's
like you
always
said.
like
It's always
that.
something like that, right?
It's all.
It's just a conversation
all
that needs to be
shit,
had.
all that shit be boiling down to is a misunderstanding. No matter how, sometimes, no matter sometimes how egregious it is. Now, egregious stuff is, I know what I'm doing, and I'm
doing it
purposely
anyway.
finna do this
Knowing
because
it's
I
gonna hurt
wanna,
you. Right.
I wanna fuck you over. Those different kind of conversations.
Right.
Like I can understand it, but sometimes if your perspective was this and their perspective was that, I forgive shit like that because that's just a matter of differences sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't know because you ain't had that conversation.
And see, with me, both of those situations is I purposely did it. Oh, they purposely did it, should I say? And I still like.
Yeah, but you don't. But like sometimes, like to me, hey, what up with that? Like, why you did that like that?
Right.
And then let them say it because maybe.
But will you do
thought
that with
different.
Will you do that with everything?
They might have protected you.
For me, it depends on what our level. Like,
You try to
if me
crush-
talk,
you
if
try to-
anybody at this in this room, if we fall out about something, we gotta talk.
The nigga tried to crush your wife on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. That's
That's
egregious.
Well, that's
egregious.
above and
That's
beyond.
what I'm saying.
We're not.
But he said
We're not
egregious.
talking about that. Who? That's egregious. Like that's something you. I said it that you purposely set out to try to hurt me about.
That was my
That's different. I ain't. Nobody argued with you on
Nobody
that one.
argued.
Nobody
It was-
argued.
You're putting that one with the other one, and we don't know what the other one is.
Right.
You haven't had the conversation.
But I think we know without having that conversation.
You
can't
think
think.
that's
Yeah.
the problem?
Well, no.
Nigga, hold on, wait. I said I thought Lil Steve was mad at me about something that he wasn't, and he thought
he
I was
was
mad at something I wasn't.
different, right.
And when we finally had the conversation, we sorted it out. Even if you think that you know the answer to it,
Well, I think you know. You purposely went. Well, you went in there and you lied.
but why?
Cause you lied. I don't know why. I don't care why. You lied. You went in there
and
and
I
you
understand
lied.
it.
It's simple as that.
I understand
You went
it.
there. You lied.
I understand it.
even though we had a talk about you going and tell the truth before you went there, you still went in there and lied.
Yeah, but
What's the difference?
I get you. I get you. And for you, that's egregious.
Right, nigga, for you, that's
making me
egregious.
mad again.
You doing that shit again.
All I'm saying, my whole point is, in with who, if that's egregious, then that's egregious.
That's
Because I
egregious.
can't
You
tell you
can't
what's
define
egregious.
what's egregious
But
to you,
my
right.
thing is, a lot of times, sometimes it's just conversations to be had.
Right.
And if you don't have those conversations, then to me it's weird because like if you distance yourself or you put how you gonna come back from that? You just gonna show up one day, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Nah, sometimes you can't do that.
And I will
Certain-
say,
certain
and I will
situations
also
you
say
can't
that
do
I know
that.
that me and Stock feels the same way about that same situation.
Nah, I
don't think so.
I don't think so.
You know why?
Not fully.
Because he ain't invite him back to no Christmas parties.
No, that's not true. Though.
Or nothing else.
Nah, that's not true though.
Nothing else.
Well, I mean, I think that just
Honestly,
happened kind of. I think that same thing would have happened organically anyway.
no, it wouldn't.
And we talk.
No, it wouldn't.
Right.
We're talking.
We talk too. We talk.
yeah,
But
so
it ain't gonna never go back. Come on, let's come on to the barbecue.
I can't
That's what
say
I'm
that
saying.
yet because like life is
Well,
like we
so
so young,
far, it
dog.
hasn't
Like
happened.
yeah, because it hasn't been allowed to happen.
I can say the same thing.
It's still fresh.
I can say the same thing. Then.
That's your punk ass friend.
I can say the same thing.
that's the easiest way to go about it. But that was a good ass question, Todd. Though because
It
like
was.
I mean, you know, you
But
look at
Todd, you do this all the time.
I was gonna.
And he ain't really answer nothing.
But
goddamn.
I was
that's okay. He sparked the conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
So how do you feel
But I
about
want
it?
to hear.
But, okay,
that
well-
happened to you.
And do you
Yes,
have a situation that
because I
brought
do.
that about?
I absolutely do. So my situation is different. It was with my son. So going to what you said,
Gotta forget that.
it's hard to be like, because I'll hold a grudge on your ass and I don't got to talk to you again. You already know I don't really like talking to a whole lot anyway. But if you
I
do
know.
something to me,
You done had
it's just a
20-year
situation like,
20-year grudge with me.
man, come on, man, let it go, man. We good. We sitting here by each other. We
don't
in
wanna
business together. We good right now.
you ready
So-
to be sitting right here?
Man, let him get it off, man.
no.
You know, Todd to forget.
But so to say a nigga for, you know what I'm saying, over time it just be a misunderstanding between two people. I had moved on with life. It's my son. For, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think about this. I did it. That's the way of the world because I'm your dad and that's how it goes. My son was 23 years old when he told me, man, this nigga remembered I'm talking about the situation vividly. And he still had a feeling about it.
Told us about it.
So I can't hold if I'm gonna be a parent, I can't be a hypocrite in that moment. So I have to be like, you know what, man, I was wrong because I was. I literally went off on him for just asking me for something without speaking, and that was the first time I talked to him in like weeks. And I know his mom had everything to do with it. She just put him as the pawn in there, and he got the and it caused the rift in our relationship for a
I
minute.
bet he don't call you and ask you for someone asking how you doing no more though.
He,
I bet that.
Well, you know, kids will do that.
I know, but
See what I'm saying?
until you talk to him about it,
but as
because
a
I had to have
man-
that same conversation.
But that's the crazy part about it, Hootie. He was 22 when he told me this. That happened when he was like 15. So he was holding on to that for all those years. So he's my son in that because he held that grudge for all those years. So I gotta be like, okay, that's me through and through. I have to sit on this one and on this one. Because one, it wasn't right, and I have to address it. Hey man, this is why I did it. It wasn't right. I apologize to you. As a man, coming to you as a man to man now. You see what I'm saying? So I can't that's the instance that I'm talking about. So I can't be like, you know,
I feel you.
I can't forgive my dad for doing, hey, I'm finna come and get you. I'm sitting outside waiting, and he don't. I understand my dad had demons that he was dealing with too. So who am I at 42 now to be like, man, you did this shit when 15, 16.
You old the fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas don't take that serious.
I'm sorry.
So what I get from this, you forgave somebody for being mad at you.
No. You ain't.
Nah, he took up for his responsibility of making him mad at
That
him.
ain't what everybody else did, though. They forgave someone.
I
Your,
didn't turn
your
it.
son felt like he had a reason to be upset with you.
All right.
That's
I
not
apologize.
you. You apologized.
He took
you
ownership.
stepped
I
up.
took
Yeah,
ownership.
you took ownership. That's not forgiving. You didn't forgive him.
Your
for
son
that.
ain't do nothing
I
wrong to
He
you.
ain't doing that wrong.
But what
Your
I
son
said to
forgave
you,
you is what he's trying to say.
But that, and on top of that, I just was saying, like, who am I to not forgive my dad for what he did for his demons?
Oh, so you really forgiving your daddy?
It's your
You know what I'm
dad that
saying?
you
Yeah,
forgave.
it was, it had to be my dad. So you know what I'm
Is it
saying?
is it easy for y'all to apologize when y'all know that y'all in the wrong? Because I find it hard for a lot of people to apologize, but I'm
Not at
asking
all.
y'all personally.
Not at
If
all.
I know, you
Because
gotta,
it's
you
not
gotta
even
prove
like,
it to me though.
It ain't
I ain't
even,
gonna lie.
yeah, you definitely got to show
prove it
this
to me,
nigga where you
goddamn.
fucked.
You gotta prove
But
it
no,
to me, goddamn.
If you tell me, like, if you tell me, hey man, you offended me with this.
Oh, I apologize
My
for
bad.
that.
I
apologize
apologize.
for that.
Like
Yeah, that
whatever
depends.
it is. Like if I come, if you, man, you feel like you raised your voice at me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
like how
sorry
you
for
talk.
that.
Oh my bad, bro.
That's
I
cool.
ain't mean nothing bad, but you know we can go forward. Like I apologize if I wronged anybody.
But if you tell me I said this and it came off this way, I'm gonna tell you I really meant it this way.
Right.
But no matter what it is, if I offended you,
Right.
I offended you.
If I offended you, cool. You
I
tell me.
love
I'ma
you. You
apologize.
offended
I
me.
just
Oh,
feel
my
like
bad.
sometimes you gotta like I know for me it's easy to say I don't give a fuck about saying sorry. Like I don't give a
Right. I
fuck.
don't give a
Like
fuck about
hey
that either.
man, my bad.
Oh, my bad. I ain't mean
But
that.
sometimes even if I think that it could be
might be
miscommunicated wrong, I'ma holler like shit. I had to do that this week with Huda. Hey, did I? Hey, I want to make sure we straight. Like everything good with. And nigga, hey, fuck off, nigga. You did what I asked you to do. Great. Oh, we good. But in
we
that
good.
moment, I felt like, okay, this
Yeah,
could
I got
go
it, right.
one way or the other, and I don't want to get in a weird situation over. Like, where we at? And he said where we at. Cool, great, cool. Let's move on. College football.
What is that?
We've been away, for about 2 weeks.
3.
Has it been 3 weeks? Okay,
Yeah.
3 weeks.
It keeps
So we
saying
missed
that.
a lot of the rivalry week. We missed a lot of the championship week. Army Navy game yesterday, and we back.
Man,
playoff.
I always watch the Army Navy game, but I forgot to watch it yesterday.
You didn't miss it.
I didn't even.
It's just something about it.
I normally turn on to it too. You right. I watch it.
I ain't watched it in a
I
while.
was
But
on the
also,
go
they
yesterday.
play. They don't run a triple option. No more.
I was just about to
That
say it's
shit whack.
different because nigga was passing that bitch.
Yeah,
That's why I
like,
said you didn't miss a
man.
thing.
You know,
That shit was like watching
military
paint
muscle
dry.
head ass.
What it was,
watch
10-6 or something like that?
17 or 12 or something. It was like weird score, but it was.
I like watching it though.
Military team should run the triple option.
Who rules that?
I think that's hell. Yeah.
Well,
It's what you used to seeing.
Army, Navy, and now
Air Force too.
Air Force. Can
I
do
feel like
something
Air
else.
Force.
Air
I
Force
feel like Air
throws
Force
that
ran it
bitch.
because
better.
they can fly. You
I
know.
feel like
So they can
I
pass.
see what you did.
Yeah.
I see what you did. I also feel like that Air Force ran it better in the past, better than all of the other ones when they were good at it.
Where is Air Force?
I have no clue.
Colorado.
At the Air Force.
Oh.
Fort Collins, Colorado.
What about Army's in New York because we went there. Where's Navy?
Annapolis.
Oh, that makes sense.
It was so cold when we went play Army, boy. That shit right off the water. That shit was super cold. It was cool though. Cool little trip, cool little visitation. What are you doing? Like for real, fool. That's a real question. That nigga was just sitting there. Like he was mad at Stock for doing a little soft tap.
It was some fingerprints,
He
so
over there-
I was rubbing them off.
You over there giving that bitch goddamn the Heimlich, ain't you?
Yeah, college football.
You ready for the playoffs? Playoffs. They picked the playoffs with controversy. They ended up picking the 4 teams. The committee came out. They picked Michigan, Washington, Texas, Alabama, and putting Florida State and Georgia against each other. That's coming off the heels of the SEC championship where Alabama made a huge victory against Georgia.
Yeah.
Florida State finished 13-0, left out the playoffs First
time
ever Power 5 team conference champ, left off in the era of the playoff, whatever you call it, BCS playoff format, whatever. A lot of people upset, a lot of controversy. What are our thoughts, or what do we think about who ultimately made it into the playoffs? Are we cool with it? Is there some controversy to it? What are y'all thoughts?
It's some controversy, but I'm cool with it. I say that because I think that on that day, those were the best 4 champions picked. Me easily with Florida State with their quarterback. They're easily in there. But and that is one of the factors that plays a role into, you know what I'm saying, if you get into the playoffs or not, is if your team has important players there. And so, unfortunately, I'm sorry, Florida State. I would have loved to see y'all there. I think with your quarterback, you would have easily been there. But without your quarterback and playing 2 games and showing what you had offensively, unfortunately, I'm sorry. But I think that the 4 best champions made it.
I honestly think that Michigan should have missed and not Florida State. If anybody was going to miss, it should have been Michigan. They don't throw the ball. Like, if we're going to go off the quarterback, them niggas quarterback throw that bitch 2 times in the second half. See what I'm saying? So if you're going to base it solely off Florida State's quarterback being out, nigga, Michigan quarterback throw the ball.
Let me counter that real quick. I understand your argument, and I see what you're saying.
Right.
But they've been same. Yeah, he's saying that with their quarterback, he does no much better than Florida State quarterback, and I don't disagree with that. But with their team that they had that entire year, that's been their quarterback all year, and that's what they survive with and thrive with all year with that same quarterback. So they beat Ohio State with that quarterback.
They beat up. Does Florida State have a better win than Ohio State? I mean, than beating Ohio State
or Penn State.
Florida State.
Don't think.
I don't even see why you got to think that.
What they got, LSU.
Yeah, I don't think that's a better win. And that's my team.
And Louisville.
Yeah, they beat Louisville. Clemson. You want to put Clemson?
No, they got like 4 losses this year.
Does Ohio? Wait, what was the question?
Does Florida State have any better win than Ohio State or Penn State compared to Michigan?
Since Ohio State didn't beat Michigan, who would be their better win?
No, Michigan beat Ohio State.
Michigan beat Ohio State.
Oh, you talking
they beat Penn State. Okay, so he's saying who has Florida State beat in comparison to those guys?
Nobody.
Like I said, the LSU probably don't. They played them, you know what I'm saying? They were number 5 team in the country.
They picked the 4 best teams. And I would say
I wouldn't say 4 best teams.
I would
say 4 best champions. That's why I specifically said
I
think that Georgia is better than a couple.
League.
Even though Georgia lost, I think that they're better than a couple of those. So I'm not going to say 4 best teams. I'll say 4 best champions.
Right. Okay. I think even with Florida State's quarterback, they still lose to Bama.
But do they beat Michigan or Washington?
Michigan,
I say yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I say Georgia might, and I can't just say Georgia or just say Bama.
Right.
I could say it'll be a game.
But without their quarterback,
it's no chance.
Man,
I don't think
you just can't put them boys in there. They'll be TCU or something. You know, they'll be Alabama's probably gonna win.
They're gonna beat the fuck out of Michigan.
Did you see Michigan when they announced Alabama?
Them niggas was distraught in that hole. They finna beat the fuck out of Michigan.
I mean, I saw a lot of people saying that, but I thought maybe they was reacting to Florida State not getting in there.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
No, they was hoping Florida State got in.
Yeah, how do you think? I don't know how y'all get that from that.
I think those kids are being kids and be like, that shit.
Damn, that's fucked up.
That ain't fair. And it wasn't fair, but it ain't about.
Here's my thing. I mean, I
said when coaches holding their head like, oh man. I don't think they doing that because Florida State did.
But here's my thing.
Sorry, like
my thing is, I just think that they're gonna beat Michigan simply because they're better. Like that's me.
Alabama,
man, y'all niggas play sports, man. You ain't been scared of. Have you ever been scared of somebody on a football field, bro? I don't.
No, I'm not saying that they're scared of them, but I'm saying I just think Alabama.
No, I'm talking about y'all. Talking about. You know, can't get right to the coach. Like,
and as a Michigan,
I'm not scared of Alabama.
You're number 1 Michigan.
Like to me, I'm not trying to be funny. That's fan
that
shit.
Might be
scared.
That might be Army Navy doing that against Alabama, but not
like
Michigan.
I'm Michigan.
And Army Navy.
Yeah, you Michigan.
Yeah, I'm not scared. But
I just think
here's my thing.
If I'm Michigan,
I think it was more of a surprise.
If I'm Michigan, I'd rather play a Florida State without their quarterback than Alabama.
I just want to play whoever line up.
I also rather play Army, but that You know, but I don't think it was I'm scared thing. I think it was a surprise.
I think that was
thing.
cool for internet Cap, and say, "Oh, they scared."
Well, either or. Florida State had no business being in these playoffs.
I just I look at it like this. I said maybe 5-6 weeks ago, and I've been saying all year. I remember being on record saying that Alabama was a much better team than everybody gave them credit for. Right. That was like a week 2 or 3 when other people thought they was gonna lose 3 or 4 games. I thought that they was a really solid.
Say about 4-5.
I remember
He
that.
did.
He
Said
did.
3 or 4.
Yeah,
You said a lot.
And so
You said a lot.
So I'm not. And I remember saying that somebody's gonna be sad, and somebody's gonna get fucked because I saw the way this was going. I've been saying it, and I'm not gonna change it because it's Florida State. We the ones got fucked. I didn't think it was gonna be us, but the reason that I said that and the rationale why I said that still stands true today.
I got a question.
It was too many.
Let's say your quarterback is healthy, he gets in, and a Texas or Alabama doesn't get in. Do you think they got fucked, or they just think?
Somebody was gonna get fucked. That's why I said what I said. I was very clear what I said.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that if your quarterback is healthy, y'all get in, and Alabama doesn't get in, I don't think nobody got fucked.
I feel like Bama fans. Look at how they acting. They
Bama
definitely.
I'm never basing it off Bama fans.
That's what a lot of people are basing it off of.
I'm never me personally. Me, you.
But
I'm
hold
not
on, let me
basing it
finish.
off Bama fans.
I just think that by the nature of it, it's 4 playoff slots. It's 5 Power 5 teams. No matter what. Let's just say we have a year where all 5 go undefeated and all 5 win championships. Somebody gonna be sad. Yeah. So it happened to be us. But what I don't like, and I know that they're changing it, and I'll never like this, and I'll never respect it, and I don't care what nobody else say. I don't think that you can look at somebody and say they're better. I don't really think that. I think that that's the reason why the NFL plays the game. I think that's why Division I AA plays the game. I think that's why the NFL, the NCAA, I think that's why they play the game. Because who are you to say this person's better, even with the backup quarterback?
Who are you to have an eye test?
Because at the end of the day, think about it. When Auburn and Alabama played, Can't Get Right sat here the week before that and was like, oh, they're going to beat the shit out of Auburn. And they almost didn't. And they almost lost before. And then now magically, they're much better than everybody else. And they almost lost to a 6-6 Auburn team who just got beat by 20 points to New Mexico.
He ain't lying.
So I'm not saying one is better than the other. You guys leave me alone with the Alabama talk. Great. Alabama can be great. SEC can be great. I'm just saying as a sports who loves sports, I just don't like they're better because they from the SEC.
I don't like that.
I don't be liking that.
Yeah, but you don't have to use that argument here. First of
everybody like
do,
a lot.
I don't like the SEC.
No,
I can look at it and say I think this team is better.
Well,
but just because they're better doesn't mean they win. Is what I'm saying. That's my point.
Well, first of all, you can really blame the ACC for y'all not being in the playoffs because they voted against it.
That's fine.
When it would have been this year.
I'm talking about the system.
And also, I'm sorry, fool. Y'all did not play anyone.
Sure, but neither did Auburn. And they
Auburn is not in the playoffs.
Man, I just when you say don't play people, that's subjective to me.
No, strength of schedule means something.
Sure.
One strength of schedule was 6th. One was 55th.
Yes, but that's subjective too.
No.
Yes.
It's who you play.
Help me out.
Explain. Is it?
Okay, cool, great. I'm glad I was asked to explain. Let's just say, let's use hypotheticals for a second. Mm-hmm. I'm South Alabama, and I go out and I get the fluke win, and I beat Alabama, and I mess around and lose to Louisiana Monroe, right? And I lose. Okay, let's just leave it at 1. But I beat a good Alabama team. They're not going to be ranked that high because of that one loss to Louisiana Monroe, and their soft schedule. They won't be ranked that high. But they beat a great Alabama team, and we'll say, but they don't play nobody. And I think that's not when we talk about playoffs. I think that's why the NFL don't.
I don't
guess.
know because if that same Alabama,
no, it's not.
Like, listen.
If you're like you just want to argue, I'm really talking to go. Wait, yeah, who?
If that same Alabama beats Georgia, they beat Florida, they beat LSU.
Right.
I think that strength of schedule gets them back up, and they can look and be like, but that's damn. They had a bad game.
But hear me out.
But they beat all these.
We see it every year with Tulane. Like when they be up there, they can have. We watching it with Liberty. Yeah, they're gonna say that they don't play anybody. Right. So listen, just hear me out. Their strength of schedule gets credit for where they're ranked, but these teams can go out there and bust their ass and be ranked 24th just because of what. Right. Yeah. Whereas Alabama can lose 2 games and still be number 6 because we're gonna say they strength of schedule, but that doesn't always mean that they're stronger or better.
I get it, but what are you going to argue? You got to argue something.
No. I'm saying. Trust me. I get why they do it. I'm just my problem is with the system. I don't give a fuck if it's Alabama, Texas, Tulane. I don't give a fuck.
So question.
I'm just saying, like all real sports, they play it on the field for a reason. They play it on the ice. They play it on the court, so we don't have these problems where somebody say they're better.
It's real easy. It goes back to
that has never been college football. Now it will start,
and
being
it's a problem.
next year.
That's why it won't be next year. But going back to what you said from the beginning, it's fucked up anyway. Because if all top fives, power fives go 13-0, somebody gets
facts. But why is it so hard?
So does 12 teams help that? 14 teams does that help?
Of course.
I think it does a lot. I mean, in on this platform, let's not be brand new now. I know for a fact, I don't know how everybody was, but I know for a fact that I've been saying like they need to expand it since the day they put it like that.
I think we all been saying that.
I don't know. I'm speaking for myself.
Four's never been enough.
Right.
So 5 in this 4 don't make sense.
Yeah, and so I feel like if you're not if you're 13, 14, I'm sorry, you're gonna miss it. But that means you lost like 2 or 3 times, and sorry, you got to go away. But if you're in that top 12, and they come up with a rational way to do it, even in saying include those Conference USA champions like a Liberty, put them in there.
They gotta get
let them folks get in. I don't want to hear that. Oh, well, they ain't good because they ain't played nobody.
They played
because
Texas, San Antonio.
We see it every time where these quote unquote teams that's supposed to win lose. It's football.
And it's gonna be some. It's gonna be like
we gonna argue next year too.
I can't wait to see a football.
I'm not arguing about 13. Miss me with 13.
We gonna do it because we argue football, basketball Cinderellas in March Madness. So we gonna do it.
How do you argue basketball?
But I can't wait to do it.
How you argue basketball?
I want to do it.
We argue 64 teams. Like, this team should get in.
You ain't never argue no basketball. Stop it. Cut the cap.
Well, not argue, but we see.
Who you arguing basketball? Tell me who you arguing with 64 teams. Name me a time that you saw
for George Mason
and said that they should have won.
He never argued for George Mason.
No. Answer my question. Who have you ever argued?
Let me tell you.
Let him answer you, cuz.
Damn. I don't like how they do it because the 64 best teams do not get in. I'm sorry. Alabama State should not be in the champion.
If they win the SWAC, they should.
Champion.
All right, so that ain't the 64 best teams.
Oh man, you're sounding real bad.
How?
You mean 64 teams, the champion of the SWAC doesn't deserve to be able to go?
They not the 64th best team.
But they won a championship.
Who better?
A UAB that
so
didn't make it.
Stop. That's like saying the top.
They would beat the shit out of them.
Hold on, stop.
Says who?
Stop and listen. Stop. So
when they play them.
Hey,
if that's the case, why do 16 be beating one?
Stop.
Man, how often does that happen?
A lot every year.
Hey, stop, guys.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That shouldn't happen like twice in history.
Man, the brackets be fucked up. They were fucked up the last 5 years.
16 and 1.
So, K-Gara,
yes,
I got a question for you. Are you against?
Nigga drunk.
The rule is like the power 9-5 or whatever. Like Tulane will get in the top 12 in the playoffs. That there were 12 teams this year. Are you against that?
No.
So what are you talking about? That's like saying that Alabama State, a champion of the SWAC, doesn't deserve to be the best 64. Right. It's really the same thing.
All right. So with football next year, does the Sun Belt deserve to get a spot?
It's no, but the Power 5.
Does the SWAC champion deserve to get a spot?
Don't just holler at me. Listen. Tulane is not better than the number 12 team, which was LSU. But because of Tulane's fucking being the top of 9, whatever they are, 9 Power 5, they were number 22, but they get in over LSU. So you just told me you agree with that when they're not a better team than LSU. I don't think, and I know you don't think, but you were okay with that?
Power 5 champions should get in next year. And then the next 7 best teams. So I don't give a fuck if you win. If you outside of the Power 5.
So you just went against what you said. So you don't think that Tulane should get in there?
I think Tulane was really good this
year. So then you're going against your point.
But it's not because they won the champion. I think they was really good this year.
But I think that there were 7 teams better than Tulane also.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
You know that. Come on now. Don't do that. You know that you think that there were 7 teams out of the Power 5 champions. You know you think that there were 7 teams better than Tulane. Tulane was ranked 22.
I don't know that for sure.
Tulane was ranked 22. So they think that Tulane was ranked 22.
Because I really don't know, and I might be clueless here. So next year, when the playoffs start, are they going to be all conference champs? Or are they going to pick the 12 best?
It's going to be the top Power 5 conference champ. My bad for spitting, whatever. The Power 5s, yes. But then they also got like
because the other conferences matter. So
yes.
So those champs, are they going to be
the Conference USA, like we know that Conference USA champ probably isn't better than Tennessee or Florida.
So
or,
that's your argument right there.
But they're
look
gonna
at
get
those
in.
conference
So,
champs
but they'll get in because they.
So I'm
The way
just
it
showing you the
falls.
argument where the argument.
Man, this just gonna show. I mean, it's just gonna allow the team like when Central Florida win whatever they did.
Right.
They'll be able to get in. They're gonna be a lower seed. Don't get me wrong, but they get a shot. Yes, if you undefeated, I don't give a fuck what conference you're in. If you're undefeated, you deserve a shot.
You confusing me because in your previous argument, those
But-
people don't get a
but-
shot.
If you undefeated, you deserve a shot.
But yes, but if you're 10-2
So Florida State does it.
and you win, Florida State will get in next year. First of all, they'll get in automatically. So that I don't even know what you're even saying. But if you 10-2 and you
10-10,
win
you played a lot of
the
games.
Sun Belt, you might not deserve to get in.
What if one of them 10 wins is against a top 5 power
You
5
beat
team?
Bama,
You lost to 2 bums.
but you beat Bama.
But you lost to 2 bums.
And what if Bama was ranked number 1?
But you lost to 2
Texas
bums.
lost to, some people would argue a bum.
Oklahoma
They went and lost to a team that lost to fucking South Alabama. Yeah.
in a rivalry game?
There was an
okay.
argument about it.
Oh, man. There you go.
Oh, okay.
I mean, just saying, like, you keep making excuses for it. A rivalry game?
Texas beat Bama. Y'all don't have a win that compares to
You
anyone
going back to
that they
Florida
win.
State again. I mean, they're out. I'm cool with it.
So no, y'all niggas did not play. Y'all niggas did not beat anybody that deserves to put y'all in the playoffs.
I don't have no problem with that. If that's what y'all argument is, my thing is that people should sort it out on the field, especially if you're undefeated.
Yeah, but
team.
you can't this year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and unfortunately, when there is only 4 teams, the eye test plays a part, which I don't think is fair.
Right, and that's
I
all
don't
I'm
think it's
saying.
fair,
And that's
but
all.
the eye- the eye test plays a
but
part.
again, going back 5 weeks ago, I said somebody's gonna get fucked. It was us. So nigga, I'm gonna stand on it.
But in any other year, y'all in. But this was just one of those years.
Yeah, I just think it's just the flukeness of it.
Because this just doesn't
It's a fluke.
happen. The Pac-12 ain't been like this in a long time. The Big 12 ain't really been like this in a long time.
What are they? Because I mean, I think because people Texas beat Alabama, everybody think the Big 12 just mad. Like when did the SEC folks start giving the Big 12 credit?
When they beat Bama.
Right now, all of a sudden the Big 12 are good. Y'all always shitted on the Big 12.
When the last time Texas been this good? They went
I don't know if
They
they
went
that good. They really just beat Bama.
11-1.
They beat Bama.
They beat Bama and struck. Have you seen Texas' schedule?
I'm not watching.
I know
Texas.
exactly.
You
And
argue.
that's the-
You just
and
said
see-
argue
and look,
strength of schedule.
And look,
you
that-
better look at their strength of
And
schedule.
see, that's the problem. That's the problem that I have sometimes with
TCU and
that's the
and-
problem
and
that I
Deion
have
them.
sometimes with SEC folks. They only look at SEC shit. They don't look at shit else.
Bama,
Oh,
Oklahoma.
they lost to a number 12 Oklahoma team.
That lost to
They beat a Kansas, a ranked team. They beat a Kansas State.
Come on now, the Kansas ain't that good.
31-24
Kansas
against
State ain't that
Houston.
good.
Remember, they had to
They
win
beat-
at the last minute to beat them.
They
Come
beat-
on, can't
they
get
beat-
right.
hang
Do
on,
me,
hang on,
do me a
hang on.
favor. Name me-
29-26. How did fucking goddamn Colorado do TCU? Come on, guys.
Hang on. They beat 1, 2.
They ain't beat nobody.
3,
Don't
4.
just tell me
gonna
no
do
fucking
that.
ranked teams. Don't you just
They
tell
beat-
me no ranked teams.
They beat 5 ranked teams.
Who?
Pull up Florida State.
Who?
schedule.
No. Tell me
They
who they
beat
beat.
5 ranked teams.
Now let's talk about them. What's the first ranked team?
Alabama,
Okay, that's one ranked team. Next one.
Kansas,
No fucking body. Next one.
Oklahoma,
No, they decent.
lost
They
to
decent.
Oklahoma.
They about number 17, I'll say. But that ain't.
12.
They lost. Who number 12 is?
Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. They beat four ranked teams. Kansas State. They
Nobody. No fucking body.
33-30.
No fucking body.
Oklahoma State.
They lost
No
to South
fucking
Alabama.
body.
Who lost to South Alabama?
Oklahoma State.
Okay, they ain't got shit to do with
Okay, stop counting them.
Now let's pull up Florida State schedule.
And Oklahoma State is nobody.
Why he keep going back to Florida State? Nobody arguing about Florida State right now. What's your argument here?
Who said it perfectly, bro? The 4 best champions got in. That's
LSU.
perfectly as you could put it.
Damn,
We some bums. I ain't gonna lie. Defensively, we terrible. We the shit of the shit.
beat Duke
Shit.
and beat Louisville. Wow.
Miami was ranked when they played them.
Wow.
Why you ain't come Miami?
They beat
They
Texas
not
A&M.
ranked.
All in all, man. I mean, I don't know. I think I don't even know how we got there. What would we?
Because he
talk
keep
about?
trying to go back to Florida State instead of the points.
What's the point? That's what I want to know.
He keep going off of it.
Tell me the point.
He don't
Florida
know.
State didn't deserve to get in.
No, but who arguing that?
So what we arguing then?
You arguing?
You the one doing it. Fuck you. Fuck you saying.
This nigga been talking for 2 weeks about how Florida State
Well,
deserved.
What did
No,
I
no.
say today?
So what I was
Goddamn.
saying was, what I was arguing was the 7 best teams after the conference champions, are they the 7 best teams? And I didn't think that they were the 7 best teams. I just think sometimes it's who deserves what. Like you got to put the winners of the Tulanes in there or the top
And the logic don't
Liberties
even
or whoever they are.
even
you
the
know?
logic that they use don't make sense because if Florida State don't pass the eye test, you mean to tell me that they eye test make them better than Georgia?
Well,
No.
I saw the setup coming when they said
So it should be 6-5.
if you lose a key player.
And I'm gonna give y'all some more care as a Florida
But
State.
you're the champion, so yes, you do
But-
get it.
But as
in
a,
that
and as a
instance.
Florida
You're champion.
and as a Florida State fan,
Or-
no, but that
Not the champion,
doesn't
the better
matter about a
team.
champion. It's the eye test, right? That's why they got us out of there.
No, it's both.
Because we don't have a quarterback.
Nah, you don't be. Come on now, don't do that.
That is, we don't have the quarterback, and we couldn't beat Alabama, but we could beat Georgia without that same quarterback. That's why we're ranked 5 and not 6.
And you undefeated,
I'm
and you're the
pretty
champion.
sure y'all not favored to beat Georgia.
But they're number 5 and Georgia 6.
Thank you. God damn it.
who you think gonna win the game?
That ain't what
That's
we're talking
not what
about.
we're talking about. Pay attention to the conversation if you're gonna argue.
Man,
The argument is who's ranked higher.
if Georgia players play,
If Florida State players play,
Georgia's gonna win.
says who?
Says me.
Okay. Well,
Well, that ain't the thing is like shouldn't Georgia in that instance shouldn't Georgia be ranked 5 and Florida State be ranked 6?
I mean,
Yes
they,
or no?
They lost late.
Yes
y'all know how that goes. Come on.
No.
This ain't your first rodeo.
No, I think that they are ranked that way because Florida State is undefeated and the champion, not just the eye test. And it's
Okay.
okay.
just defies the logic that they used. And if you remember, I remember because I'm a Florida State fan, they actually started doing this, and I came on here and said this. They started doing this while my man was still playing, so I don't want to hear that quarterback hurt shit. They started doing that even when he was playing. I remember it. Before the North Alabama game.
Because of strength of schedule.
They kind of said, "Oh, Florida State's been struggling."
The strength of
They
schedule,
they
and
did
it's
what they
close
wanted to do.
games
And so when we go back to the business part, I hate the people like, "Oh, it's a business." Of course it is, and we know what they did.
Hey man,
And we
Miami
know-
fans happy. Y'all niggas ain't in there.
I get it. A lot of people are happy.
Fuck,
No, but they need to be worried about the playoffs. But the portal on fire. This year it was all over 1,100 kids already in the portal. The same time last year it was close to like 700.
shit doubled.
Some kids. We see Gabriel, Oklahoma's outstanding quarterback, just
Going to
landed
Oregon.
in Oregon. Oklahoma's so good he left. What's y'all thoughts on this portal situation?
I get it, man. You do. I've been saying that since kids have been able to get paid and get NIL deals. These coaches have been able to leave whenever they want to leave and what benefits them. So if these kids that it benefits you, go ahead and leave. But it ain't all of y'all niggas. It's a simple few. The nigga who leaving Oklahoma going to start at Oregon. Ain't many of y'all gonna get to do that.
Yeah.
It's only gonna be 5 of y'all gonna get to do that, and 499,000 of them is in the portal. So y'all just gonna get y'all feelings hurt. So I get it. At this point, I'm sorry, it's a business, and I ain't mad at it for being business because the presidents have treated it like a business. The ADs have treated it like a business. The coaches have treated it like a business. So I'm not mad at the kids treating it like a business. But these kids, you also have to understand that business ain't always fair and it ain't always good for you.
Yeah.
So unless you the
Unless you him.
Gabriel's going to Oregon, it ain't gonna be that easy for you, my boy.
Yeah, it's like a handful of these like really big names that's transferring that's, gonna make an impact somewhere else. I be getting scared for the other ones though. Like, nigga, you on scholarship, you transfer, your ass ain't on scholarship no more.
I want to say last year, like I can't remember the number, but a lot of kids got asked out that
Right,
went
that's
into
what I'm
that
saying.
portal. Like it wasn't no scholarship for them other places.
I saw something real smart. They said you leaving Oklahoma because you're third on the depth chart. Now you get 1338 in the
shit
port.
Yeah, because after the Alabama LSU game, Saban told them niggas like, you would have played more if you would have stayed.
Cap.
What you mean? He didn't say that?
He said it, but it's cap.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, it's cap. The nigga just ain't produce. That's all it is. Like, Saban gonna play who produces who's
Well,
better.
he was a freshman there. And so I think he's saying, I think it was, you seen, they receivers, they weren't the most electrifying this year.
they wasn't.
So I think him, a player his caliber, he was at LSU, he getting lost, and he was saying, now with us, you'll be playing more.
Can you take that two ways though?
What?
You're not playing here because you're not as good as the receivers they got.
Well, that happens.
Shit.
But also LSU had
you got to
the-
look at the receivers.
the
you
best
got right
receiver,
there. Yeah,
well,
like
the
1 and
second
2 in
best,
the
the
nation.
second best
yards,
receiver
man.
in the nation.
So he may be that nigga next year. You know.
But
And
this year he probably would have been.
Why?
This year he probably would have been
Let me
the man at Bama.
let me ask you a
Bama
question.
only have room
No.
for one main receiver
And
right
that's
now,
Burton.
and it's Burton.
That
Let me
nigga-
ask you a
Because he
question.
just had to be though.
No, he was.
He ain't
He was
just
the man
that
in
fine.
Georgia. We
Yeah.
just
Let me ask you a question. Why does your SEC logic not work with neighbors in Harrison?
What you mean?
Like you said that Harrison is better than neighbors, but neighbors put up bigger numbers in a way harder conference, tougher conference with better players and better teams.
Right.
The backups don't
Why,
matter.
why doesn't that work in neighbors in Harrison argument?
Because my argument was that Ohio State was blowing out teams. So
And it wasn't.
neighbors isn't in the game and being like a focal point as much as neighbors is at LSU.
You mean Harrison
Wasn't
wasn't being?
in the
I mean,
game.
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Harrison wasn't being like
You're
at
wrong,
the end
but
of
I
the
see what you're saying.
games, they might not be passing the ball as much.
It's not true. Like Ohio State
they
had
didn't blow out a
of
lot of teams, did they?
Hell no, they didn't. There was a lot of games they was in the game, man. That man was playing against white cornerbacks.
He
And he's good.
I'm not gonna.
And I ain't gonna take it from him. I'm just gonna say that I think that Neighbors was more impressive.
Yeah.
Now, I also
Neighbors
said
put
that I
up
think that if I had to
hell of a
draft
numbers.
one, I may more than likely would take Harrison over Neighbors today.
Because he's better.
But who had the better year and proved it on the
As
field?
far as numbers, yes.
Not
Neighbors
numbers.
did.
I ain't gonna just say numbers. Because numbers make you say he just had the numbers like he Timmy Chain. No, I ain't gonna do that. That man,
said Timmy
that,
Chain.
them dudes,
He had the numbers.
like them dudes had
Chain.
like for real, like them dudes had the
Nigga
most
way back,
longest
goddamn.
yard, like 20-yard plays of the year. It's them. Like that man was putting on big plays. He was putting on big yards against Florida, against Georgia, against Bama, against Tennessee, against people.
It's Arkansas,
Not Iowa.
Vanderbilt,
Not
South
Iowa
Carolina.
and fucking Minnesota.
Yes,
and
but-
who else?
But
Like
when you putting up numbers and
that man
losing,
played one game,
it
man.
doesn't count as much.
That man played one game. That man played Michigan.
Michigan,
That's it. I ain't gonna lie to you. He ain't played nobody else.
Penn State, but
No,
You know.
nobody. They probably got white cornerbacks almost.
no,
White
they got
cornerbacks
they got a
adjacent.
dude at the corner. He a dude. I ain't gonna hold you up. He a dude. He can
And
play.
he wasn't on Harrison that much.
The SEC have white corners too.
Who?
Alabama just had one last year.
We talking about this year, man. I ain't talking about last year. Who he?
Bama had a white
This
corner
year.
last year?
He had Kool-Aid and the number 3. They ain't had nobody white
Yeah.
in that
And Malachi
secondary
Moore
this year,
played
man. I'm talking about this
nickel.
year. I don't care about 8 years ago. I ain't talking about something
Dennis
serious.
Siri.
Sincere, yeah.
I'm talking about Kool-Aid, nigga.
Missouri probably got a white corner or
They
something.
don't.
Vanderbilt.
They don't. Missouri is actually decent. They don't. None of them do, man.
Yeah, a
That
lot of
man
them skill
played
positions,
dudes
bro.
every week, man.
Yeah, that dude played. Yeah, but Harrison is a dude.
He is.
No, the dude.
He's a dude.
And I also said I will pick Harrison first over Neighbors. But who had the best year this year? Is all I'm saying. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard.
No.
the Heisman Trophy
Neighbors
winning
had-
quarterback.
That's
Had the
all.
best-
That's
best
all I'm
year.
asking. That's all I was
And-
asking. That's
and
it. Thank
I-
you. See, he
I
he
can't
gave me-
name Ohio State's quarterback.
McCord. He transferred.
He transferred. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's
now, bro.
weird.
It's weird. Nigga started,
and produced decently.
and not only him, another receiver though.
Well, I remember at the beginning of the year, if y'all don't remember, it was
was
a
a
battle
battle.
for the quarterback
Right.
position. So maybe he just don't feel comfortable in that bitch, and he don't like what they doing.
He don't look like he felt comfortable. He just wasn't that good.
And he didn't do
yeah.
like what
But I
Ohio
put that
State
on him.
quarterback typically do.
And if you gonna
He had
leave, then you need to
was
leave, my boy.
Is he a sophomore? He a sophomore.
He's
Right?
sophomore. But they got the number 1 dude coming in next year too.
Yeah, that boy from Florida.
They got number 1.
Yeah,
boy
he's a
coming
dude.
he got
Hang
a
on,
name
out of
too,
high
though.
school, a
in.
freshman.
Out of high school,
Nigga named,
and he was in the battle with the nigga who was already there.
Jimmy Sco all the time or something. That nigga got a hell of a gunner score touchdowns. Yeah, that nigga got a hell of a name.
Oh, I don't know if Harrison stays for that.
He ain't staying
Nah,
for nothing, man. They been in the NFL.
But you can, I can kind of start getting the rationale if you can get first
Money.
round money
Hell yeah.
and endorsements and still
Hell
play
yeah.
college, which is much funner than the NFL. It's
Hell
not the
yeah.
business of the NFL.
Do you think that the NFL goes back though to the Marcus Russell years where you get big
That's gonna be
contracts?
hard.
Why? If you want the
No,
players?
I think the
'Cause you can only
NFL.
play in college
I think
for
the
so
NFL
long.
is really
You got
set
4
on what
years
they
of
do.
college. Well,
Like they're not paying. Like they don't give a fuck because To me, the
That's somebody else that wants
the
that
NFL
position.
show who be worth of that kind of money in the NFL.
I get it. They changed it. But it was real recent. Like the Jamarcus Russell years, they went from 100 million to now you get 40 million.
Exactly, and I don't think they changed
ain't
from that
changing
because
that, no,
why?
But Harrison can still get $10 million a year, possibly ish. And I don't think that Ohio State can do that.
But they
They talk about that nigga NIL almost 20 million.
million, boy.
Yeah, they say something
20
crazy. Say about
million.
20 million.
I need to see it.
I need to see that shit too.
Because
But
the
who
number
fuck
one
gonna
this year
pay
was
this
about
nigga?
$3 million. I need to see it, nigga. That I ain't believe
Yeah,
no.
that's-
What's
they
the rookie
sold-
contract for a wide
Not
receiver?
that.
Though?
Like 4 years, 20 million for 4 years though.
Yeah.
Depending on where he get. Depending on
But
where
you
he
got to get
drafted.
signed a bonus too, though.
And if I was him, I would stay because isn't the NFL contract up this year, like the TV contract?
What they got to do with anything?
Well, no, the bargaining agreement. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to
So
you.
the money might be different. But I mean, we know the NFL, man. You go there and you don't be that long.
Yeah.
You go to dead.
Not
real
for
kinda quick.
long,
But then you come back to college next year, you get hurt, break a neck, and you never go to the NFL.
but you got your
Well,
meal.
them niggas still go.
Yeah.
You can get hurt in the NFL too.
been running around like this.
You got $20 million to do it.
That only meant something when they wasn't getting paid. That doesn't mean anything.
But nah, an injury could really take him from a first round pick to a fifth round pick. It
So,
can.
but I done got 20
Yeah,
million,
got a
and
million.
then I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna still get paid. They don't
You're
really
not.
do that no more. Like these injuries, man, them niggas got new goddamn technology. They be back.
Man, you seen
Ever
Aaron
since Willis
Rodgers?
McGahee, they be back.
Who that might have been. What would y'all consider the worst injury y'all ever seen?
Willis McGahee, maybe.
No,
what am I?
Lattimore.
Maybe your boy.
UCF.
Maybe
No,
Gabriel.
UCF. The one before McKenzie.
Yeah, McKenzie.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
Yeah.
McKenzie.
But your
Or
Florida
the,
State
the
quarterback.
nigga
shit
for the
was trash, too.
Redskins.
Yeah.
Kirk
Alex
Cousins.
Smith. Alex Smith.
Was it Kirk? No, not
No.
Kirk Cousins.
Alex
Smith.
Alex Smith
yeah.
for the Chiefs. Was it Chiefs?
Yeah, that was
That
What
nigga
about
had some
buddy that
goddamn-
played for the Pacers? That's play for the Clippers now.
Paul George?
Yeah, Paul George.
It was gruesome, but
I think Pro throw with that nigga shit just.
yeah, that nigga,
dangling.
he wasn't the same after that, bro.
I don't know.
I don't think that nigga played no
Jordan
more.
Paul's Jordan Travis shit was trash too though.
It was nice. It was
It was real
Real
nice.
bad.
Daniels won the Heisman. Did they get it right? Daniels from LSU
Yes.
Fucking
won
right.
the
Easy.
Heisman.
It was easy.
Yeah, I think at the end of the year, once it kind of settled, it was clear. But it was a good run.
He
Man. It was.
deserved
Daniels,
it. He did some hell of a
Who
shit.
was second?
he didn't do it against
Penix.
Florida State. though.
Penix.
That was crazy.
He did it against Florida State.
Yeah, but it was his lowest output, the offensive output.
That's fine.
Yeah, for the whole season.
That's fine.
And they went to the SEC and did a lot more than that.
If you could play him game 7, he did a lot more. But
We can't say. I don't know. I just know when he played us, he didn't do the output that he did against the great SEC.
Oh man,
Oh, okay.
What'd you say about Penix, Top?
he was second, right?
Yeah.
In voting.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it wasn't close.
That damn Bo Nix.
Third, it wasn't.
But
close.
I gotta give Bo Nix a lot of fucking credit. That
He improved.
them 9 years really helped him.
He's now Bo Nix. He's no longer.
Yeah,
bum.
he not. Yeah,
He's not
he
bum
stopped being
anymore.
bum last year. But you know,
Of course, but Tar still calls him bum.
oh
But-
yeah, Todd tripping.
But
not
other than that,
convinced.
he good, man.
I'm not
But
convinced.
shout out the motherfucking LSU. You want to win the Heisman as a quarterback? You know where you go? The University of LSU, my boy. We got two.
Huh?
We got two in the last 3-4 years.
Oh, okay.
That's a good argument.
Alabama got 2.
They
Quarterbacks,
got backs,
Quarterbacks?
running backs, and shit, and receivers.
I don't know. 2 of them win
They
one.
got
15 years ago.
Uh-uh.
No, he didn't.
Hurt didn't win one. Somebody.
No,
No,
he
wasn't
did. He
black.
did when he went to Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
Shit, but out of Alabama, no.
Baseball. We saw my man. We talked about it briefly, but Shusha Oncha Chuchu
Yeah,
joined the Dodgers for a 10 year, $700 million contract.
Hakushu
We on our way to $1 billion. I think we'll see $1 billion within the next few years.
in our lifetime.
Oh,
Seven
recent. I'm in
year.
the next couple of years.
Sam Hondon.
That's a lot of money.
That's
Hold
a
on.
lot of
So when
money.
was one of the first millions? Was it Jordan?
Nah, Magic.
Because I'm just trying to see.
I know Magic
Well,
got
his
one.
shit was cheating. Like his shit was like
30
a
years,
lifetime,
30
$1 million a year.
Yeah.
Like, and that shit came out to like $770K. For real, when you think about it, when you really think about it. Shit, like big shit was really Jordan in his last years of
That
the contract
last
with the
year.
They're
Bulls.
like 95, 96.
I think it was like 25 million.
He
or
got
something.
30.
I think he got 30. Yeah, he got like 30. So at that point, going from then, I think that's a good transition. It's moving smoothly, but this shit is moving a whole lot faster these last few years. Like Jalen Brown, the richest nigga in the NBA, is wild.
And not even the best nigga in the league.
We thought Pat Mahomes shit was crazy. And then it
500
just-
million. And this nigga here got 700 million.
That's nuts.
Who you think gonna get $1 billion? I think it's gonna be one of them soccer niggas first. Do one of them soccer
No,
niggas
they probably
already?
already got that.
Yeah.
That's over there. Yeah, that whoever that top nigga is, yeah, he probably Messi. No, not Messi. He over here now.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo. Tua gonna stick their ass up if he stay healthy.
He should, but I don't think he gets $700 million.
Yeah,
Shit, I think he get by 700.
I don't think so.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah,
He talking about somebody else.
That nigga.
$700 million in the NFL.
yeah.
Tua?
Over Mahomes.
Well,
Well,
come on,
no.
y'all can't do that. That's a different time.
We can because Tua has
Because
no.
they had to redo Mahomes shit. They
Mahomes-
gave him more.
Mahomes had to get 9 rings before he got $500 million.
Yeah, that nigga. he
Nigga, what they gave Lamar?
Not $500
They gave
million.
him $500 million. They
What
gave
he got?
Two something, I
200.
think.
Like, yeah.
G-Ball?
Because it was right off Jalen Hurts.
Lamar Jackson.
But he
got
was
like
the
two-
highest paid per year. I think.
Per year maybe.
Per year.
But I don't think it's $260.
Oh, what's
That's
that?
Mahomes
well
got
under
5
Mahomes,
years.
shit.
Mahomes got like 8, 9.
A lot of more millions to go to get to 700.
And Tua might
Now
not.
don't get it fucked up.
Tua
That
get
260 is very
Tua-
handsome
Tua
looking up
get
that bitch.
270
For
based on
5
that.
years,
For
too.
5 years. We talking about 10?
Tua gonna stick their ass up.
I don't think
270
he gonna get them kind of M&Ms.
per year. What that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
per
if that
year?
nigga don't get deep in them playoffs, well, I'm giving him that for.
He probably do something this year. If
Probably.
everybody
I
stays
said if he
healthy.
don't.
I need
Nigga,
3
in
years.
that
Mahomes,
AFC, boy,
Mahomes
it's
had to
tough,
do
boy. You know how many
3
teams
years.
in the AFC?
Mahomes had to go deep
Yeah,
3 years
I'm
and
pretty
with 2
sure
rings.
it's like
Dudes
And,
or
and
whatever.
Jackson have been to the Super Bowl already, so like shit.
There's some dudes in that AFC now, man. It's gonna be
Give it
hard.
to
He ain't gonna be
him,
no
give it to
cakewalk to get him in there. He gonna earn this shit.
The
Nigga
playoffs
said-
gonna be fun as fuck because it
You
ain't
a-
no great team.
You a wild boy. You said Tua. 700 million. You a wild boy. I know that.
That's the Alabama bias in him coming out again.
I can see
Moving
you said Jim Harbaugh.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
You dumb
You
son.
dumb ass, stupid ass dummy.
It been a lot of y'all being dumb out here these past 3 weeks, but we can only pick one.
Alabama police officer. They won't give your motherfucking name.
She thought she was so tough.
The little lady, you know who the fuck you are.
Oh yeah.
Down in Reform.
Is it okay to beat her up?
Man, all they will say is a video witnesses starts with a white woman, female officer. Nah, I want her name.
They said the county, didn't they? It was around here.
I said Reform. Alabama, that's the Reform. That's the city.
Oh,
I don't know the county. You
I
can
thought it was Pickens.
Clark
maybe?
County
I
or
think
some
it was
shit. I don't know.
Pickens. Yeah,
I don't give a
Pickens.
fuck about the county. Reform, the city. That's where she lives. Or that's where they're at, the police officer. I don't know if y'all saw the video, but a very disturbing video came out of a handcuffed individual already laying on
Dana Elmore.
Dana Elmore. There you go. Bring your
Damn
motherfucking
sure
They
was.
name.
released
Yeah.
it, Dana.
Dana Elmore. Had the guy already handcuffed sitting on the hood. She pulled a handgun out of his pocket.
There they go.
And proceeds to tase the man while he's handcuffed, laying on the hood for no reason. I don't really see him resist. He didn't pull away. He didn't do anything. No sudden moves or nothing. You have him apprehended. I don't.
And I heard you say he was handcuffed. So he was handcuffed.
Yeah, he was definitely. He was
Big
definitely.
hand behind the
handcuffed.
back.
Yeah, he was
My man,
definitely
he was
handcuffed.
handcuffed.
My man
Right.
was
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah,
Let's
they
point that out.
said that they tried to say that
Fentanyl.
before the video that he had fentanyl and drugs and stuff, but
Didn't know he was
they could
recording.
never. She didn't know that the videotape was even being done.
Like,
So
how
she
you don't
she
see
named
this
she
damn
named
phone in
she
front of
named
you?
all of these things and said what he did, but the video that was shot by his brother actually proved that none of that was to be
Fake
true.
news.
But it was in the paperwork until the video was produced.
So that means they was plotting to
Yeah.
plant some
Yeah,
stuff.
they was gonna put some
They was
drugs
finna do him bad. Like
And being a victim of that, I know how that feels, man. That's one of the worst feelings in the world. You see somebody pick up a pebble off the ground and say he has crack.
Yep. So they
What you mean? And I'm following everything you got to say.
the judge in this case threw everything out. Let him go. Nothing happened. Got rid of all of that. And they said that the police officer is on administrative leave, which administrative leave you still get paid while they investigate. They were on the mayor's head because he said a few things like in defense of it until this video is produced, and now they all got to kind of change their tune. So
They better.
we'll see what happens
on
and
it.
what comes
Please
from
stay
the
on
next
it.
few weeks. But as of right now, Dana Elmore, you are the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Stupid ass dummy.
Like,
Any
what
other
makes you
news
wanna-
information we forgot that?
What makes you want to do something like that to a person?
She
for no
got so
reason?
excited
Yeah,
when
just-
she
Hey,
pulled
shut
that
up, you
gun
big-
out.
Yeah, it was
strong.
like you could
That
tell
is.
it was the toughness. Like,
Right.
shut up.
And then like she
Like that
pulled
man,
the
didn't
gun
even, that
out.
man didn't even say nothing.
She pulled the gun out after he was handcuffed on the hood of the car. She was like, "Ooh, I got him."
So wait, he was handcuffed.
Yeah, big handcuff. Big cuff.
Big cup.
Stupid ass lady.
On the hood of the car.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not a threat. Mm-hmm. And then you just laid into it.
Yeah.
It's called a stun gun. Like,
What movie was that? Bring me outside with him. I bet I beat his ass. Bet I beat her ass.
hey, man, that just, hey,
Wow.
man, that's still going to be one of these things we don't hear anything else about, or you hear about the settlement.
Hopefully we do.
It's just
She
unfortunate. She got on that
needs
tough
to
shit.
go to jail.
With TikTok and all of these things, they are helping making
Oh,
sure
hell
they
yeah.
do
You going to
follow-up.
jail today?
They do
Going to
follow ups.
jail.
So hopefully that the white guy that we saw put her video out there, hopefully he follows up and they follow up.
Yeah.
Because people like, man, go to jail.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill him, can't get right, but they could go to jail.
That nigga that want to get to chill.
Yeah.
wouldn't-
Fry
I wouldn't be
her.
against
But
it. Wanna get that chill.
and the thing about it is she'll probably give him the chill. She probably would have shot my man. Who knows?
Yeah. She at least need to get stunned.
See how I feel.
Handcuff.
Any other news information we forgot that?
We sorry. We've been on 2 weeks and we got what we got.
Yeah.
It's amazing,
Well,
man.
on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left. Because like we say every
amazing,
week,
Hoop.
we never leave. You dig?
Oh,
Came
I
back.
did. Hang on, I did have one R.I.P. to Norman Lear. This nigga did some amazing shit.
Oh, yeah.
He was the sitcom writer for All in the Family, Sanford and Son, The Jeffersons, and Good Times. White guy. That's why I'm bringing up white guy, but said he basically
Bringing
was
the black community in there.
like black people need to be included. That's why like All in the Family, if you ever watched it, was a racist ass show.
I loved All in the Family.
But
I'm sorry.
that shit was funny, but it was racist. That's why
Jeffersons, all
he
of that shit.
introduced black people. Yeah, the guy that played on the Jeffersons, he introduced them into the show so he can make a black show about it. So for him to make those heavy hitters as a white man, R.I.P. I think he was like 100 or something.
Shouts
too.
out to him, 102 or 103, something like that, I think.
So yeah,
Shouts out to Noam.
Rest in peace,
shouts
man.
out to no.
Dope guy. And I love All in the Family.
Yeah, that shit was wild, racist, funny.
We out.
All right.
Dummy.
And I still look amazing.